nice and quiet. I just want it silent. I don't want to riot. And when you start talking, it just make me tired. I'd rather dwell in the house with the lion. Bass jumping off of roofs. Now that's exciting. I'd rather deal with that than deal with you. I'd rather live with rats than live with you. I'd rather break my back than deal with you. We one flesh, but you make it two. And from day one, you ain't been true. So how the hell we supposed to make it through? How the hell we supposed to make it through?
It's because she black. When they're black, brothers, you cannot deal with black. I'm telling you, put black behind where she come from, the dirty couch. Go back, learn a lie, black. Until you become a shine black. Welcome back home.
That shit black devil, she ain't nothing but a witch. That shit black devil, she ain't nothing but a witch. That shit black devil, she ain't nothing but a witch. She don't give me no rest, she just give me all the stress.
You better keep the preeminence, not a regular resident. You the owner and the leader in the damn home. No need to vote, I'm the president. When I say move, you hesitant. You don't like the way I'm ruling, here's a damn phone. I call your mama, cause I ain't the one. But you both the same. I ain't a big fan of sports, but I peep the game. The dirty couch is where you from, you should be ashamed. But you fake and wear an ugly mask like your name was Kane. It's a long road, just to prove the broad. To find out that she the devil in the Gucci bra. Or she wearing Prada, a whole enchilada. She probably dressed real expensive, but she worth nada. You finding out the hard way that she the weaker vessel. The Lord dealing with the men, we on a different level. Dealing with the men, we on a different level.
That shit black devil, she ain't nothing but a witch. That shit black devil, she ain't nothing but a witch. That shit black devil, she ain't nothing but a witch. She don't give me no rest, she just give me all the stress.
She's an ostrich, you better be cautious. Boy, I thought you was conscious. Her mouth flipped like an omelet, but you egging her on and simping along. That ain't the right creed, no Sylvester Stallone. Cause she blue black, she ain't classy, we call them ashy. She got fleas, you lay with dogs, we call them Lassie. Look at her lashes, they look like wings and odd things. Holding her is like holding a scorpion, watch for the sting, yeah I mean. I'm a king and I don't care what you seen. All them dudes in your world can't stand in my ring like Mayweather. Not a fling or the man of your dreams, I'm way better. Flow cold, but I get way better like Mayweather. I'm talking new levels like Queen Esther. I'ma put your ass away, you red heifer. I need one that cook clean, one that's submissive and follow schedule. Nah, don't be sorry, nah, you better be careful.
You black devil.
Prophets are back, we gon' take the world back like a Thanos snap. When you hear that, march on the block with the pack. We all on one mind, no gap. When you hear that, casting down lies from your past, that's stacking them racks, it's a trap. When you hear that, look in the sky, see a crack. We gon' burn the earth, take it back. When you hear that, boom, nuclear war gon' set off. Come against us, it's a show off. When you hear that, chariots gon' hover, there's no taking cover. Gon' put them asunder. When you hear that, give us an hour then gone. Chariots faster than a drone. When you hear that, your time is up. When you hear that, when you hear that, when you hear that, when you hear that boom, when you hear that what, when you hear that boom,
check,
when
check.
you hear that boom, when you hear that boom.
All right, Israel is rise and face the east. Jerusalem. This is the book of Psalms. Men of Israel, blow trumpets. Trumpets down. This is the book of Psalms, chapter 149, verse 1. Praise ye the Lord. Sing unto the Lord a new song, and his praise in the congregation of saints. Let Israel rejoice in him that made him. Let the children of Zion be joyful in their king. Let them praise his name in the dance. Let them sing praises unto him with the timbrel and harp. For the Lord taketh pleasure in his people. He will beautify the meek with salvation. Let the saints be joyful in glory. Let them sing aloud upon their beds. Let the high praises of God be in their mouth, and a two-edged sword in their hand, to execute vengeance upon the heathen and punishments upon the people, to bind their kings with chains and their nobles with fetters of iron, to execute upon them the judgment written. This honor have all his saints. Praise ye the Lord.
Heavenly Father, God of our forefathers, Abraham, Isaac, Jacob, God of Israel and none else, Father, we come to you on your holy Sabbath day, Lord. A day that you created for us, Lord, to let a covenant be known between us and thee and none else, Lord. Father, we pray for mercy upon the nation of Israel, Lord, as we endure through afflictions, Lord, as we endure through trials, Lord, as we have been persecuted and oppressed by our enemies, Lord. We pray for the families of Rasheem Carter, Lord, Kendrick Johnson, Lord, Nolan Wells, Lord, Erskine Jenkins, Lord, all those that are being oppressed by the so-called white man, Lord. We pray that you would increase our faith, Lord, that our works may increase also, Lord, that you may return to the earth and be pleased with the nation of Israel, Lord. We pray for the diaspora, Lord, the scattered of our people all to the four corners of the earth, all those throughout the Americas, all those throughout the South Pacific Islands, Lord, through Congo, Lord, through Haiti, Lord, through Zambia, Lord, all throughout Africa and Europe and even in Asia, Lord. We pray that you forgive us for our sins, Lord, that we may be right and holy in thy sight, Lord. We pray that you would continue to pour out your spirit upon our leaders, Lord, as they guide us into everlasting life through your words, through your laws, your statutes, your commandments, Lord. We pray for, Lord, that you continue to increase us, Lord, in faith, Lord. And, Lord, we pray that you continue, Lord, to bless all those that are sick, Lord. Send your healing angels to heal all those that are sick. Let all the congregation say, hallelujah, 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 hallelujah. Hallelujah. In the name of your glorious Son, Jesus Christ, we pray. Amen. Amen. Men of Israel, sons of God, patient saints, sons of God, hand salute.
Most High Christ bless.
Salute down. Face sisters. To the honorable daughters of Sarah, we say shalom.
Most High Christ bless.
Yeah.
In this building.
Yeah.
All right, shalom, shalom, shalom. Am I centered? Am I good? All praises, all praises. All right, a lot in this class, so I'm gonna just jump into it. Today's topic is entitled Nolan Wells, The Perpetual Hatred. We never learn. We never learn. So, real quick, I'm supposed to write this down. I'll give it, all praises. Captain Hoshua is here to join us.
That's right.
Oh,
That's
all
right.
Praises. All right. Real quick, Wars of the Jews, 195. All right, let's jump into Genesis chapter 4 and 1. Now, today's class is going to be kind of triggering, so hope you guys have a strong stomach, strong mind. I was getting mad as I was putting it together. I was getting upset just putting the class together. So, Genesis 4 and verse 1. Let's go into that first. Go into the beginning.
The book of Genesis, chapter 4 and verse 1.
One reader or two? One reader or two? Two? All right, so let me get Genesis 25.
And Adam knew Eve his wife, and she conceived and bare Cain, and said, I have gotten a man from the Lord.
So this is Cain. So Eve begot Cain. Go ahead.
Verse 2. And she again bare his brother Abel. And Abel was a keeper of sheep, but Cain was a tiller of the ground.
Then she had, after that, she bare Abel, his younger brother. He was the keeper of sheep. Go ahead.
And in process of time,
it took a while. Go ahead.
It came to pass that Cain brought of the fruit of the ground an offering unto the Lord.
So Cain already knew from the beginning to offer up sacrifices of animals. This guy got tired of doing it, got fed up with doing it, and in process of time, he brought fruit instead, being disrespectful to the Lord. Go ahead.
And Abel, he also brought of the firstlings of his flock and of the fat thereof.
Abel maintained his integrity and righteousness and brought the right thing, the firstlings of his flock. Go ahead.
And the Lord had respect unto Abel and to his offering.
Go ahead.
But unto Cain and to his offering he had not respect. And Cain was very wroth.
Cain was pissed.
And his countenance fell.
The Lord saw Cain's face. Go ahead.
Verse 6. And the Lord said unto Cain, Why art thou wroth?
What's wrong with you, Cain? Go ahead.
Why is thy countenance fallen?
What's wrong with your face? What you upset about?
If thou doest well, shalt thou not be accepted?
If you do what I tell you to do, like your brother, will you not be accepted? Will your offering not be acceptable? If you do what I tell you to do? Because it says, remember, it says earlier, in process of time. Cain already knew what to do. He got tired of doing it. So the Lord said, listen, if you do well, you'll be accepted. Go ahead.
And if thou doest not well,
But if you don't do well, you want to go against what I say to do, go ahead.
sin lieth at the door.
Satan waiting for you. Go ahead.
And
And
unto
the door is
thee,
his mind. Satan going to be your body. Satan, your mind. Go ahead.
and unto thee
Unto thee going into Satan, go ahead,
shall be his desire.
shall be his desire. Shall unto thee, Satan shall be his desire, mean your desire. Go ahead.
And thou
And thou, go ahead, Satan, go ahead.
shalt rule over him.
And Satan will rule over you. You'll become a vessel for the devil. Go ahead.
Verse 8, and Cain talked with Abel his brother. And it came to pass when they were in the field that Cain rose up against Abel his brother.
So you think he learned, okay, you're right, Lord, no problem, I'll check myself. You figure, okay, that's good. Okay, he got checked for what he knew better. So we know what happens?
Cain rose up against Abel his brother and slew him.
Not only did he offer up nonsense, he went and killed his brother after this. He goes and commits murder after this. Read on.
And the
So
Lord-
at this point, Satan already had him. When he offered that fruit, Satan already had him. Now he goes and confirms it by murdering his brother violently. Read on.
And the Lord said unto Cain, where is Abel thy brother?
The Lord asked Cain, okay, let's see how much integrity this man had. Maybe there's something, maybe there's some part of Cain left that's righteous. Hey, where's your brother, Cain? Go ahead.
And he said, I know not.
I don't know where he is. Go ahead.
Am I my brother's keeper?
Am I his babysitter? Am I his keeper? I'm supposed to take care of him? I don't know where he is. Being more disrespectful. Now I'm going to show y'all am I his keeper in numerous places today. Am I his keeper? I'm going to show you that in numerous places. Because Cain is back today. Cain and his babies are alive and well today. And Abel's are too.
This is war.
Read on.
And he said, what hast thou done? The voice of thy brother's blood crieth unto me from the ground.
You killed your brother. Your brother's up here with me. Why is he up here with me? What have you done? Go ahead.
And now art thou cursed from the earth.
No problem. So I'm going to take that melanin from you. That beautiful brown skin you had, I'm going to take it from you. You don't need it. Go ahead.
Which hath opened her mouth to receive thy brother's blood from thy hand.
So the same ground your brother's blood spilled on, I'm going to take that, I'm going to remove that ground from you. I'm going to remove that melanin from you. So you can match that same blood you spilled in that ground. Now you match your brother's blood now. Now you red too. That's what happened. Read on.
Will thou tillest the ground, and shall not henceforth yield
That's all I
unto
want.
thee.
Jump down to verse 16.
Verse
Almost. I got a lot to
16.
cover. 16.
Verse 15.
16.
Verse 16. And Cain went out from the presence of the Lord,
So the Lord cast out Cain. Go ahead.
and dwelt in the land of
No,
Nod.
read verse 14.
Verse 14.
Sorry.
Behold, thou hast driven me out this day from the face of the earth.
So the Lord made him look like a freaking demon. Go ahead. First and foremost, go ahead.
And from thy face shall I be hid.
Meaning God will never, ever deal with him. From thy face, meaning God's face, I shall be hid. God will never, ever deal with Cain's race. His kind. That spirit ever. That spirit will always be hid from the Lord. God will not hear his prayers. He will not be able to repent. He will not get salvation. That's his perpetual inheritance. To be hid from the eyes of the Lord. Read on.
And I shall be a fugitive and a vagabond in the earth.
He shall be his kind shall be fugitives, meaning outlaws, commit crimes and get away with it, and vagabonds because they'll be in areas where they shouldn't be. They'll be in lands they shouldn't be in. They are races. They'll be a race they shouldn't be. Take upon nationalities that don't belong to them. Take upon lands that don't belong to them. That's what a vagabond does. A vagabond is found in the most unlikely places. I'm from New York. A vagabond, we call vagabonds bums today. Vagabonds are under a bridge. Vagabonds are in the subway. Vagabonds are in the elevator. Vagabonds are in the stairs. Vagabonds are in the park. They're in unlikely places. They're in places they should not be. Leaving a mess and filth. That's what vagabonds do. That's what the white man does. He's in areas he should not be in, causing destruction, leaving behind his filth. Vagabonds. Go ahead.
And it shall come to pass that everyone that findeth me shall slay me.
They're going to say, look at this. Why you look like that? What's wrong with that dude's face? What's wrong with this dude? Go ahead, read on.
Verse 15, and the Lord said unto him, therefore, whosoever slayeth Cain, vengeance shall be taken on him sevenfold.
Go ahead.
And the Lord set a mark upon Cain, lest any finding him should kill him.
Now, this is a game. Some of y'all may know familiar. Some of y'all don't play games. This is fine. There's a game called God of War. Yep. And the main character's name is Kratos. He's a Spartan. A black one, by the way, which is accurate. And in the game, the gods trick him into killing his wife and child. So when they convince him to kill his wife and child, the gods then take the ashes of his wife and child and place them on his skin and make him white. So that's like a parallel to what happened with Cain. When he killed his brother, the Lord said, I'm going to have you match the same blood that you spilled in that ground. I'm going to remove that color from you and have you look the same exact way. That's what happened with Cain. The exact same thing. It's just a bit of a video game parallel, but it's the same exact thing. Esau knows. Esau puts it in games, throws it out there, little hints out there here and there. But when you watch God of War, originally he was a black Spartan. Because all the Spartans are black. But they made him white because he killed his family. But he was deceived in killing his family by the gods. Cain wasn't deceived at all. Cain was the devil. All right? So now, let's go to, let me see where I was at. What verse you at?
Verse 16 now.
Read on.
Verse 16, and Cain went out from the presence of the Lord and dwelt in the land of Nod on the east of Eden. And Cain knew his wife, and she conceived and bare Enoch. And he builded a city and called the name of the city after the name of his son, Enoch. And unto Enoch was born Irad, and Irad begat Mehujael.
So wait. So Cain left from the presence. It says Cain went out from the presence of the Lord. The Lord stopped dealing with him. And it says, and dwelt in the land of Nod on the east of Eden. Write this down. This area here is Babylonia. Babylonia. That's what this area is. And then Nimrod came behind him, another class, and built upon the ruins of this city, that tower, and gained all the technological advancements that Cain had already had from the power of Satan to cause the Tower of Babel and so forth in chapter 11. Old Assyriologists or old archaeologists came to this understanding, and now the new ones are saying, no, it's unfounded, it's not true, but they're trying to wash away any biblical validation. They call it consensus view, meaning modern scholarship. Whereas the older scholars back then say, hey, the land of Nod was the land of Nod. He built the city in there called Enoch. And later on, it became known as Unuk, U-N-U-K, or Anug, U-N-U-G. And then Nimrod built on top of it and called it Erech. And Erech today is called Iraq, or Iraq today. It's the same exact place. Okay? Or area. I'll say region. I'll say that. Or Sumeria, Shinar. Okay? So now, where we at? Read on.
Verse 18, and unto Enoch was born Irad, and Irad begat Mehujael, and Mehujael begat Methusael, and Methusael begat Lamech, and Lamech took unto him 2 wives. The name of the one was Ada, and the name of the other Zillah. And Ada bare Jabal. He was the father of such as dwell in tents, and of such as have cattle.
So he had power over cattle, over resources, produce. This is Cain's line. Remember, Cain built the city, a metropolis. So there was a whole bunch of people around. He didn't build it for just his wife and child, a whole city for your just one family. No, there were many people around at this time. Because Adam and Eve had a bunch of children inside and outside of the Garden of Eden. Now, so when he built this city, let's read on.
Verse 20.
He had descendants, children that took over. Read on. Basically, he built the kingdom. Read on.
Verse 21. And his brother's name was Jubal. He was the father of all such as handle the harp and organ.
So Cain's line gained musical influence, power over produce, resources, and musical influence. Remember, the righteous are pretty much gone. Okay, he killed Abel. So that at this point, evil is beginning to grow and dominate the earth. That's Cain's line. Okay, read on. And so at this point, he has power over produce, and he also has power over musical influence. Like today, over the resources and over the music today. Record label owners. All right, read on.
And Zillah, she also bare Tubal Cain.
So one son's name was Jubal over music. Next son's name is Tubal Cain. Now, Tubal Cain is reverenced and worshipped or admired by Masons, Freemasons, which are modern wizards and sorcerers, like Benjamin Franklin, George Washington. All these men are sorcerers. If you go to in Philadelphia, which is where we are now, there's like a town hall dedicated to him, I believe. It's like a dedicated to him, and they have them. It's like a Masonic hall or lodge where they hold like performances, musical performances. We went there. We've been there. We saw it. You got a whole picture, portraits of them with their hands in their pocket a certain way, holding their hand a certain way, because they're all wizards. These are sorcerers, and they reverence and honor Masons today, black and white now, worship or reverence Hiram, who helped build who provided the resources for the temple. They call him Harambe, son of the widow. And they reverence Tubal Cain, okay? Because he was a builder. They reverence builders. Masons are builders, okay? And their god is the devil. Also, rumor has it, I'm going to put it out there, rumor has it, that they also reference Tubal Cain in all the 007 movies. 007, they say, goes back to two balls and a cane. There's two circles and a cane is just a 7. So it's Tubal Cain also. So James Bond goes into that too. That's what they says. Rumor has it. I don't know. It could be internet folklore, but I would not be surprised. So 2 balls or 2 circles and a cane, the 7. So he's heavily reverenced numerous times. All right. So read again.
And Zillah, she also bare Tubal Cain.
Tubal Cain. Again, that's could be internet folklore, but that's what I've come across it before. Who knows? Wouldn't be surprised because they put all these things in movies. Read again.
And Zillah, she also bare Tubal Cain.
Go ahead.
An instructor of every artificer in brass and iron.
So Tubal Cain became the instructor of every artificer or invention in brass and iron, meaning weapons, buildings. And they weren't regular, it's not like regular weapons. These are like really high level weaponry. Where that's how Cain's line gained the dominance over the earth. It says he was an instructor, meaning he taught people how to create weapons of mass destruction during this time, just as he creates them in this time today. Read on.
And the sister of Tubal Cain was Naamah.
So you got power over resource, power over music, and power over weapons. What is that? One word? Influence. Influence over the world. Power and dominance over the world. That's what Cain had back then, and that's what he has today. Now, Genesis 25 and 20.
The book of Genesis, chapter 25, verse 20. And Isaac was 40 years old when he took Rebekah to wife.
Hold on. Give me Exodus 17. Go ahead.
And Isaac was 40 years old when he took Rebekah to wife, the daughter of Bethuel, the Syrian of Padanaram.
This is Abraham's son Isaac. He married Rebekah, and they were trying to have children. Go ahead.
The sister to Laban, the Syrian.
Come on.
And Isaac entreated the Lord for his wife because she was barren.
Because Rebekah couldn't have any children. She was barren. Go ahead.
And the Lord was entreated of him, and Rebekah, his wife, conceived.
So the Lord finally heard Isaac's prayers, and she got pregnant. Go ahead.
And the children struggled together within her.
But within her womb, there was a struggle. There was a battle, a fight, a conflict in her womb. Go ahead, between these children. Go ahead.
And she said, if it be so, why am I thus?
Now, back then, there were no sonograms. So she had no idea what was going on. She's in pain. She's hurting. And she had no, so she went to the Lord. Lord, what's happening? Read on.
And she went to inquire of the Lord. And the Lord said unto her, 2 nations are in thy womb.
He tells her, listen, the reason why you're having pains in your womb is you have 2 different people, nations in your womb. Nations goes back to races, which is very odd. God placed 2 different kinds of people in her womb. 2 different nations. Now, most of the time when parents same parents have a child, that child is the same exact race as the parents, or the same kind. The Lord said, nah, this is different. He's a Hebrew, yes, but he's not the same as his brother. They're two distinct people. Read on.
And two manner of people.
Two manner, meaning one will look a certain way, one will behave a certain way, one will think a certain way, one will act a certain way, but not the same. Because they'll be now I have twins, and they don't look the same, but they have similarities. They act alike, they do certain things, they're the same thing. But these two, he's like, nah, these are going to be different. Two manner of people. Different thought process, different look, everything. Read on.
And two manner of people shall be separated from thy bowels. And the one people shall be stronger than the other people.
And one of the sons will be stronger than the other. Go ahead.
And the elder shall serve the younger.
One that comes out first will serve the one that comes out after. Go ahead.
And when her days to be delivered were fulfilled.
So the Lord told her this, and when it came time for her to bring forth the children, go ahead.
Behold, there were twins in her womb.
So she realized, oh, there's twins in here. You got two in here. Go ahead.
And the first came out red.
So the first thing Moses tells us, and what he sees is, Moses goes, this child is red. Because the Lord showed Moses these things. He wasn't there. So how did he see it? To write it. The Lord showed it to him. So Moses goes, this child is red. Go ahead.
All over like an hairy garment.
And he was red and he was hairy all over his body. Like he was wearing a carpet. Read on.
And they called his name Esau.
And they called him Esau because he had lack of pigmentation. Kind of like what he lost in the beginning. Now it's complete. He left the world looking like that, and he came right back into the world again looking the same way. Go ahead.
Verse 26. And after that came his brother out, and his hand took hold on Esau's heel.
So the battle that was going on in her womb and continued outside the womb when Jacob grabbed on his heel. Go ahead.
And his name was called Jacob.
And his name was called Jacob. So the second one comes out, who will be stronger than him. Go ahead.
And Isaac was 80 years old when she bare them.
You notice Moses doesn't mention Jacob's features. You know why? Because he looked normal. You don't got to describe Jacob. He looked like his parents. Like everybody else on the planet at the time. Black. Esau, no. This is the birth or the nativity of the first Caucasian man. The first European, Esau. Read on.
And the boys grew, and Esau was a cunning hunter.
Esau was a what?
A cunning hunter.
What are the odds? Esau's a cunning hunter. Read on.
A man of the field.
Just like Cain was. A tiller of the ground. Go ahead.
And Jacob was a plain man, dwelling in tents.
Jacob, what you call a homeboy. He's chilling the tent. I'm chilling. I ain't going nowhere. I'm good. He dote the cattle. He stayed home. Go ahead.
Verse 28. And Isaac loved Esau.
And Isaac, despite Esau's deformity, he loved Esau. Read on.
Because he did eat of his venison.
Esau would go out there and hunt and bring home the best meat. Isaac, that's my boy right there. Me go out there hunting. That's my boy. Isaac favored him. Go ahead.
But Rebekah loved Jacob.
Because the Lord told her what he didn't tell Isaac. And I'm going to deal with Jacob. I'm not dealing with that one. Go ahead.
And Jacob sowed pottage, and Esau came from the field, and he was faint. And Esau said to Jacob, feed me, I pray thee, with that same red pottage.
Give me that red meat. Go ahead.
For I am faint. Therefore was his name called Edom.
Therefore was his name called what?
Edom.
Because he sought food that matched him. Therefore his name was changed to Edom, meaning red. Meaning when he got older, that color ain't changed. Sometimes a baby come out, they'll be all pink and light. Then the color come later on. The Lord said, nope, he's still the same. Still red and still hairy and still murderous. Read on.
And Jacob said, sell me this day thy birthright.
He goes, oh, well, you want some food? You hungry, bro? Yeah, I'm hungry, man. Okay, Connor. You hungry? All right, go. Give me your birthright. Go ahead.
And Esau said, behold, I am at the point to die.
Yo, I'm dying, man. Go ahead.
And what profit shall this birthright do to me?
So what does this birthright? Listen, you can have the birthright. The hell with it. I don't care. He's the oldest. He's the heir to Abraham's inheritance. He said, I don't care about that because he was evil. He didn't care about God's blessings. He didn't care. Read on.
And Jacob said, swear to me this day. And he sware unto him. And he sold his birthright unto
He
Jacob.
gave it to him. Go ahead.
Verse 34. Then Jacob gave Esau bread and pottage of lentils. And he did eat and drink and rose up and went his way. Thus Esau despised his
So
birthright.
once he gave it away, it says he despised it. He said, I don't want one anyway. I don't want that anyway. The hell with it. Now read on. Go to 27. Stay with you. 27, verse 1.
Book of Genesis chapter 27, verse 1. Come on. And it came to pass that when Isaac was old and his eyes were dim,
Isaac got old, started going blind, started to lose his sight. Go ahead.
so that he could not see, he called Esau his eldest son and said unto him, my son. And he said unto him, behold, here am I. And he said, behold, now I am old. I know not the day of my death. Now, therefore, take, I pray thee, thy weapons, thy quiver and thy bow, and go out to the field and take me some venison,
Remember, Esau always brought him the best venison. That was his favorite. Go ahead.
and make me savory meat, such as I love.
That's why he loved him. Go ahead. Esau came and made him good. Esau, during this time, can cook. I don't know what happened over time. Over time, he just said, all right, this potato salad and raisins is good. That's good enough for me. This bland chicken's great. Right, Biff? Right, Connor? I don't know what the hell happened. I guess I don't know. He just lost. He went in them caves and just lost all the ingredients.
You say this out?
Go ahead.
And make me savory meat such as I love, and bring it to me, that I may eat, that my soul may bless thee before I die. And Rebekah heard when Isaac spake
So
to
he
Esau.
said, listen, bring me some food so I can bless you before I die. Remember, the father would bless the children before he passes on. He already sold his birthright. So okay, he says, okay, well, I sold my birthright, but I can bank on the blessing. I can't get the birthright, but I can get the blessing. Read on.
And Rebekah heard when Isaac spake to Esau his son.
Rebekah heard what Esau said. Go ahead.
And Esau went to the field to hunt for venison and to bring it. And Rebekah spake unto Jacob her son, saying, behold, I heard thy father speak unto Esau thy brother, saying, bring me venison, and make me savory meat, that I may eat and bless thee before the Lord before my death. Now, therefore, my son, obey my voice according to that which I command thee. Go now to the flock and fetch me from thence 2 good kids of the goats, and I will make them savory meat for thy father, such as he loveth.
I'm going to make the food that Esau makes. I'm going to cook for him. You go and get those goats, and I'm going to cook for him. Go ahead.
Verse 10, and thou shalt bring it to thy father, and that he may eat, and that he may bless thee before his death.
And I'm going to make sure he blesses you and not your brother. Go ahead.
And Jacob said to Rebekah his mother, behold, Esau my brother is a hairy man.
Esau, my brother. Esau is my brother's what?
A hairy man.
I told you he ain't changed from birth. Red and hairy all over like a garment. He stayed that way. It did not change. Sometimes kids come out hairy and the hair falls off. Not his. Nope. Kids come out pink and light, red, pinkish, and they get dark over time. You see their little fingertips or their ear right here, brown right here. They get dark. Not him. Nope. Stayed the same way. Name was changed to Edom, and he stayed hairy. Nothing changed. So Jacob says, Mom, Esau's hairy. Go ahead.
And I am a smooth man.
We're smooth. Some of us in here are hairy, you know, what it is. But for the most part, we smooth. We're not hairy like that. Even black folks who are hairy aren't as hairy as him. Read on, for the most part. Go ahead.
Verse 12, my father peradventure will fill me, and I shall seem to him as a deceiver.
Because remember, Isaac's blind. So to know who's who, he would feel his like movie Ray Charles. He thought she was pretty. He would feel the wrist to see if she's fat. He got my wrist. Hey girl, how you doing? This arm is huge. All right. So when he was blind, he would feel to see who's who. Go ahead.
And I shall bring a curse upon me, and not a blessing.
So if I go in there pretending that's it right there, yup. That's it right there. If I go in there pretending to be my brother, he'll and be a deceiver, I'm going to get in trouble. Go ahead.
And his mother said unto him, upon me be thy curse.
If your father curses you, it's going to fall upon me. These are my instructions. Because the Lord already told her when they was in the womb, the elder shall serve the younger. Because if Esau gets the blessing, the younger must serve the elder. So she was following God's instructions from the beginning. That she knew that Isaac was not going to be cool with, because Isaac favored Esau. Read on.
Upon me be thy curse, my son. Only obey my voice and go fetch me them.
That.
And he went and fetched and brought them to his mother. And his mother made savory meat, such as his father loved. And Rebekah took goodly raiment of her eldest son Esau, which were with her in the house, and put them upon Jacob, her younger son. And she put the skins of the kids of the goats upon his hands.
So she did what?
And she put the skins of the kids of the goats upon his hands.
So she skinned the goats and then took the fur from the goats and placed them on Jacob's hands. Why? Because Esau had hairy hands. Now, let's read again.
And she put the skins of the kids of the goats upon his hands.
Give me an image of a goat, please. Goat's fur, please. Why a goat's hair? Why goat's hair on Jacob's hands? Zoom in. Look at the hair. Is that woolly? No, it's straight and long. You know the hair black. You know the hair that women in the world, black women love. That's the hair. That's the hair the goat has. So she told him, put this hair on your hands. Put it on your hands, so you can pass for your brother. So Esau had straight, long hair on his hands and on his head too. Read on.
Upon the smooth of his neck.
And put the fur on the back of your neck. He had a hairy neck too. It means he had a hairy back and hairy legs, hairy chest and arms. He was a hairy man from the womb. And the hair texture was goat hair. Not sheep hair. She said go get a sheep wool. That'd be different. Wool, that's different. He said, nah, get the goat. Because your brother is hairy. His hair, the mama know the son. My son's hairy. Damn, look at that boy. Oh, damn. Look like his daddy. Like a werewolf. Oh, bless his heart. You know, back him. Oh, bless his heart. His daddy love him, though. Like damn Teen Wolf. Read on.
Verse 17. And she gave the savory meat and the bread, which she had prepared, into the hand of her son Jacob. And he came unto his father and said, my father. And he said, here am I. Who art thou, my son?
Who is that? Who's that? Go ahead.
And Jacob said unto his father, I am Esau, thy firstborn.
It's me, Esau. Go ahead.
I have done according as thou badest me. Arise, I pray thee. Sit and eat of my venison, that thy soul may bless me.
Go ahead.
And Isaac said unto his son, how is it that thou hast found it so quickly, my son?
You went hunting that fast? That was quick. Hunting takes time. You got it that fast with meat? Go ahead.
And he said, because the Lord thy God brought it to me.
The Lord brought it to me. Go ahead.
And Isaac said unto Jacob, come near, I pray thee.
Come here a minute. Isaac's smart. He's like, come here a second. Let me talk to you. Come here. Go ahead.
That I may fill thee, my son.
Let me just showed you earlier with Ray Charles. Let me make sure that you ain't playing. This is some kind of prank. Go ahead.
Whether thou be my very son Esau or not.
Go ahead.
And Jacob went near unto Isaac his father.
You know Jacob's terrified now. Go ahead.
And he felt them and said, the voice is Jacob's voice.
You sound like Jacob. So that means they have what? Different voices. Because sometimes twins sound alike. Mine do. Their voices are similar. They may look different or sound different or be identical, but their voices oftentimes sound similar. Not Esau and Jacob's. Two manner of people. Go ahead.
But the hands are the hands of Esau.
But you furry, man. You hairy. It gotta be you. Go ahead.
And he discerned them not.
Couldn't tell. He said, all right, well, you feel like him. Go ahead.
Because his hands were hairy as his brother Esau's hands.
As his brother what?
As his brother's Esau's hands.
Mm-hmm.
So he blessed them.
Go ahead.
Verse 24. And he said, art thou my very son Esau? And he said, I am.
You ask him again, you sure you Esau? He's like, I am. It's me, Dad. It's me. Go ahead.
And he said, bring it near to me, and I will eat of my son's venison, that my soul may bless thee. And he brought it near to him, and he did eat. And he brought him wine, and he drank. And his father Isaac said unto him, come near now, and kiss me, my son. And he came near and kissed him. And he smelled the smell of his raiment, and blessed him, and said, see, the smell of my son is as the smell of a field, which the Lord hath blessed.
You smell like Esau. It is you. Go ahead.
Therefore, God give thee of the dew of heaven.
God what?
Give thee of the dew of heaven.
There's the blessing. He said, God give you the dew of heaven. Wherever dew falls is yours. Dew fall. Where's dew fall? Everywhere. That's right. Go ahead.
And the fatness of the earth.
All the fatness of the earth means that's the milk, the honey, all the wherever the best of the earth is, the crops is yours. Go ahead.
And plenty of corn and wine.
Here you go. Go ahead.
Let people serve thee.
Let what?
Let people serve thee.
Let people serve you. Because Esau knew what this blessing was. He said, the birthright, I don't care about that. But that blessing I want. Remember what I said earlier? The elder shall serve the younger. But for that to happen, the blessing had to be to Jacob. Read on. Read again.
Let people serve thee.
Go ahead.
And nations bow down to thee.
No, be equal to you.
Bow down to thee.
Let nations bow down to you. Go ahead.
Be Lord over thy brethren.
Be Lord, I mean your brethren will serve you. Go ahead.
And let thy mother's son bow down to thee.
Meaning Esau's children bow down to you and serve you. The elder shall serve the younger. That's what the Lord told Rebekah. Go ahead.
Cursed be every one that curseth thee, and blessed be he that blesseth thee.
Go ahead.
And it came
Whoever curses you will be cursed. Who blesses you will be blessed. Go ahead.
And it came to pass, as soon as Isaac had made an end of blessing Jacob, and Jacob was yet scarce gone out from the
As
presence.
soon as Jacob walked up the door, Esau comes walking right in. Look at God. Go ahead.
From the presence of Isaac his father, that Esau his brother came in from his hunting, and he also had made savory meat and brought it unto his father, and said unto his father, let my father arise and eat of his son's venison, that thy soul may bless me.
He said, all right, Dad, I'll cook for you. He can cook it this time. Here you go. Now you can bless me. Go ahead.
Verse 32. And Isaac his father said unto him, who art thou?
Who you? Go ahead.
And he said, I'm thy son, thy firstborn Esau.
Go ahead.
And Isaac trembled very exceedingly.
O-S-H. Oh, snap. Go ahead.
And said, who?
Who? Go ahead.
Where is he that have taken venison and brought it me? And I have eaten of all before thou camest, and have blessed him.
I blessed somebody else before you got here. Who would I bless then if it ain't you? Go ahead.
Yea, and he shall be blessed.
And he shall be blessed. Go ahead.
And when Esau heard the words of his father, he cried with a great and exceeding bitter cry.
Oh, he hysterical. Esau was hysterical. Go ahead.
And said unto his father, bless me, even me also, my father. And he said, thy brother came with subtlety, and have taken away thy blessing.
He said, your brother came slick and took your blessing. That boy's subtle. That's his name means to supplant. He took your place. Go ahead, read on.
Verse 36, and he said,
watch this.
Is not he rightly named Jacob?
Go ahead.
For he hath supplanted me these 2 times.
Stop. Now, did Jacob supplant Esau twice? He lied. He gave it up, and he hated it. But told his father for a pity party, he supplanted me twice. Supplanted you once. Read on.
He took away my birthright.
No, he did not. He sold it. This guy's a liar. Go ahead.
And behold, now he have taken away my blessing.
No, that's true. Under his mama's orders. But the Most High moved her to do it. Go ahead.
And he said, hast thou not reserved a blessing for me? And Isaac answered and
said, you can't bless me at all? I can't get nothing from you? Go ahead.
And Isaac answered and said unto Esau, behold, I have made him thy Lord.
I have made he will over you now. Your elder shall serve the younger. Go ahead.
And all his brethren have I given to him for servants.
Meaning all your children are going to serve his children. Go ahead.
And with corn and wine have I sustained him.
And I gave him the dew of heaven and the fatness of the earth. That's the blessing. Go ahead.
And what shall I do now unto thee, my son?
So what can I possibly give you at this point? I gave him everything. Watch.
And Esau said unto his father, hast thou but one blessing, my father?
Oh, father, just one blessing, father, one. Go ahead.
Bless me, even me also, my father. And thou, and Esau lifted up his voice and wept.
Start crying again. Go ahead.
Verse 39. And Isaac his father answered and said unto him,
watch this.
Behold, thy dwelling shall be the fatness of the earth.
Isn't that the same blessing he gave to Jacob? Same fatness of the earth. Read on.
And of the dew of heaven from above.
And so the same thing he blessed Jacob with, he said, you'll get the same exact thing. But it says in verse 28, therefore God give thee the dew of heaven and the fatness of the earth and corn and wine. God give you. You caught that part? Read 28 again, 28.
Verse 28, therefore God gives thee of the dew of heaven and the fatness of the earth and plenty of corn and wine.
Now get verse 39.
Verse 39, and Isaac his father answered and said unto him, behold, thy dwelling shall be the fatness of the earth and of the dew of heaven from above.
Watch.
And by thy sword shalt thou live.
How would he acquire it? Murder. That's Satan. That's not God. Remember the Lord told Cain, I will hide my face from you. This is not from me. That's by your hands. That's Satan. So he got blessed. Or you know what Isaac gave him? The same thing he gave him in the beginning. The power to destroy, make weapons. Same thing. He just repeated. Agriculture. Same thing. He gave him the same thing. All he did was pass on the curse he gave him, that God gave him back then in Genesis 4. Read on. That's the blessing. Read on.
And shalt serve thy brother.
But you will serve your brother. Go ahead. That you can't change. You can't undo that. Go ahead.
And it shall come to pass, when thou shalt have the dominion, that thou shalt break his yoke from off thy neck.
Because our people started going into sin, and that was the only way Esau can go free, is if Israel got conquered and overthrown. And once he got overthrown and conquered, that gave Esau a chance to leave from under our dominion and build up his power and become the devil he is today, that we serve now and have served since the time of the Greeks and Romans and Spanish and French and Dutch and Germans and Swedes, Israelis. Now, give me Exodus, let's see, 17. Yep.
Exodus chapter.
No. Read on. Keep going. 41. Keep going. Where you was at?
Book of Genesis
41.
chapter 27, verse 41. And Esau hated Jacob because of the blessing wherewith his father blessed him. And Esau said in his heart.
Esau said where?
In his heart.
Esau said internally, in his mind, what?
The days of mourning for my father are at hand.
Dad gonna be dead soon. Go ahead.
Then will I slay my brother Jacob.
What will he do?
Then will I slay my brother Jacob.
Sound familiar? I'm gonna kill this dude. When dad is dead, I'm gonna kill this guy. Go ahead.
And these words of Esau, her eldest son, were told to Rebekah.
By who?
Dang.
How were they told to Rebekah what was in his heart? His heart is his mind. He said in his mind, I'm going to kill this dude. It says those words were told to his mother. And you know what? That God was talking to Rebekah. The Lord was done with her on a high level. That's why she said, any curse upon you fall upon me, son. Because the Lord was moving. The Lord moved through her to have all this go the way the Most High wanted to go. This is all predestination. That's all this is. There's no this trickery. Oh, Jacob was a trickster. No, he wasn't. It wasn't his plan. His mom was moved by the Spirit to do this. The Arabs say that. The Arabs go, yeah, Jacob was evil. He was a trickster. Because God didn't choose them either. Remember, Ishmael is our evil older brother too, or evil older uncle. Just like Esau is our evil older uncle. Read on.
And she sent and called Jacob her younger son, and said unto him, behold, thy brother Esau, as touching thee, doth comfort himself, purposing to kill thee.
He's going to kill you. Go ahead.
Now, therefore, my son, obey my voice, and arise. Flee thou to Laban, my brother, to Haran.
Go ahead.
And tarry with him a few days until my brother's fury turn away.
Until your brother calms down, which it did. Go ahead.
Until thy brother's anger turn away from thee.
And Esau's anger did turn away, but his children's didn't. That hatred he had for Jacob remained dormant in him, and he passed it on to his children. Go ahead.
And he forget that which thou hast done to him. Then I will send and fetch thee from thence.
Once I see he's calmed down, I'll come back and get you. Go ahead.
Why should I be deprived also of you both in one day?
Because if he kills you, God will kill him. I'll lose you both. So just go. Just leave. Go to your uncle's house. That's all I want. So now, give me Exodus 17 and 8.
Exodus chapter 17, verse 8. Then came Amalek.
Then came who?
Amalek.
Amalek is the children of Esau. These are Esau's descendants. Then came, these are the dukes. the elite of Esau's children. Then came Amalek. Go ahead.
And fought with Israel
And fought with us. Go ahead.
in Rephidim. And Moses said unto Joshua, choose us out men and go out, fight with Amalek. Tomorrow I will stand on the top of the hill with the rod of God in mine hand.
Joshua said, go fight with Amalek. Go ahead.
So Joshua did as Moses had said to him, and fought with Amalek. And Moses, Aaron, and Hur went up to the top. Hur went up to the top of the hill.
Go ahead.
And it came to pass, when Moses held up his hand, that Israel prevailed. And when he let down his hand, Amalek prevailed.
So Moses had to stand on top of a mountain and overlook the battle and hold up the staff. And if he got tired, we start losing. And then when he raised his head up again, we start winning. Go ahead, read on.
But Moses' hands were heavy, and they took a stone and put it under him.
So they took a stone and put it under him so he can rest his arm, so his arm can stay up the whole time. So Moses is fighting with them in a way. Go ahead.
And he sat thereon, and Aaron and Hur stayed up his hands, the one on the one side and the other on the other
So
side.
Moses had to stand there and do this the whole time. He was like, oh, these guys fighting forever. So hands start getting tired. It's okay, have a seat. And him sit in the rock, and they held his hands up for him the whole time. Go ahead.
And his hands were steady until the going down of the sun.
The whole day. Go ahead.
And Joshua discomfited Amalek and his people with the edge of the sword.
So we won. Joshua won. Go ahead.
And the Lord said unto Moses, write this for a memorial in a book, and rehearse it in the ears of Joshua.
Watch.
For I will utterly put out the remembrance of Amalek from under heaven.
Go ahead.
And Moses built an altar and called the name of it Jehovah Nissi. For he said, because the Lord hath sworn that the Lord will have war with Amalek.
The who?
With war with Amalek.
Who will have war with Amalek?
The Lord.
The Lord. The Lord will have war with who?
With Amalek from generation to generation.
Meaning God will hate him forever. Same thing that Malachi said. This ain't Malachi said this before. We read Malachi 1 all the time, but we don't read Exodus 17. That's in the law. That God will war with Esau forever.
This is war.
Through us and eventually himself when he gets back here. Now, give me Deuteronomy 23, which you apologists love to pull on us, which is in our favor. Which means you guys agree with Esau's the white man when you pull this, which is stupid on your part. Y'all say he's not, but then you pull this. 23 and 7.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 23, verse 7. Thou shalt not abhor an Edomite, for he is thy brother. Thou shalt not abhor an Egyptian, because thou wast a stranger in his land.
Why is the Lord speaking about Esau and the Egyptian in the same breath? Because the Egyptians were our oppressors. So why is he saying this about Esau? Two reasons. Because Moses already saw what? He saw the beginning of time, he saw the Middle Ages, and he saw the end of time. So Moses saw who was going to be our Egypt in this time. And what they did to us early in Exodus. He said, don't hate them, because eventually you're going to have to serve them. You're going to have to serve them and be under their rulership. If it all be possible, be at peace with all men. That's what Moses is saying here. Okay? So now, go to Deuteronomy, 25, same you at, 25 and 17. Give me number 24, 20.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 25, verse 17. Come on. Remember what Amalek did
So what did God say?
Remember what Amalek.
What did God say?
Remember what Amalek did unto thee by the way.
So God doesn't forget. God said, remember what Amalek did to you by the way, going back to Exodus 17. But here he gives us more detail behind what. Remember, Esau attacked us at Rephidim. They attacked Amalek, specifically attacked us. But right here gives more detail behind how they attacked us. Read.
When you were come forth out of Egypt.
Watch.
How he met thee by the way.
Meaning he's creeped on us. Watch this.
And smote the hindmost of thee.
He attacked us from behind. Because in a caravan, and a bunch of us walking, we're the men in the front. We're the strong and mighty men in the front. We're the elderly, the babies, and the women. They're all where? In the back. Because the men are on the front. So what did Esau do? being a weak coward he is, rather than attack us head on, what did he do? Attacked us from behind. So who was he killing? Our women, our grandparents, the elderly, the lame, the children. He attacked us, so we didn't expect that. So Esau was an evil, cowardly bastard. Read on.
Even all that were feeble behind thee.
All the old, the young, go ahead.
When thou wast faint and weary.
And we were tired. They watched us. We're walking. Now they're tired. Attack when we were tired. Go ahead.
And he feared not God.
He didn't fear God. They knew who we were. Because that's our cousins. They know who our forefather was. Go ahead.
Therefore it shall be, when the Lord thy God hath given thee rest.
When you get the promised land, you get into the land, go ahead.
From all thy enemies round about, in the land which the Lord thy God giveth thee, for an inheritance to possess it.
Watch.
That thou shalt blot out the remembrance of Amalek from under heaven.
I want you to kill them all. Read on.
Thou shalt not forget it.
You what?
Thou shalt not forget it.
What did God say what?
Thou shalt not forget it.
God said don't forget what they do to you. Black folks now, we forget everything. Christianity makes us very forgetful and very stupid.
Right.
Willfully, not stupid, willfully stupid. Right. God said never forget what they did to you. Never forget. God don't forget. We do. Look at this picture here. Botham Jean's murderer. The judge holding her. Then his brother came behind her and hugged her too. Yep. And the damn woman went, the court police officer was combing her hair. Bunch of stupid niggas on here. Guys are retarded. God said, don't forget. And I guarantee she will get off. I guarantee she'll get bail. She'll get off. Guarantee you. Now, if she ain't out already, give me Numbers 24 and 20, and give me 1 Samuel 15.
Numbers chapter 24, verse 20. And when he looked on Amalek, he took up his parable and said, Amalek was the first of the nations.
The first of nations to attack us. When we came out of Egypt, the first nation we had to war with or got attacked from was the white man. That was the first nation that attacked us when we came out of Egypt, the so-called white man. Go ahead.
But his latter end shall be that he perish forever.
That he what?
Perish forever.
The Lord will war with him from generation to generation. But his end is that he'll be killed off out of existence forever. Now, 1 Samuel 15.
This is the book of 1 Samuel, chapter 15, verse 1. Samuel also said unto Saul, the Lord sent me to anoint thee to be king over his people, over Israel. Now, therefore, hearken thou unto the voice of the words of the Lord. Thus saith the Lord of hosts, I remember.
I what?
I remember.
Watch.
That which Amalek did to Israel.
Now, this is years later. Moses dead and gone. We're in the land. This is like generations later. The Lord said, oh, yeah. Remember Amalek attacked you over there in Exodus when they killed your young and the old? Remember that? Read on.
How he laid wait for him in the way.
How he was creeped up on y'all, caught you a sneak attack. Go ahead.
When he came up from Egypt.
Go ahead.
Now, go and smite Amalek.
Now, go kill him. See, God is love and forgiveness. Is he? Is he now? Not for them. Read on.
And utterly destroy all that they have.
He said, destroy them and all their possessions. Go ahead.
And spare them not.
Don't spare none of them. Kill them all. Go ahead. Now, wait a minute. You may ask yourself, wait a minute. But this isn't the same generation that attacked them. What do white folks say? That wasn't me. I didn't have you in slavery. You can't blame me. You can't blame me, and you weren't a slave. I didn't have you as a slave. I'm not a slave owner. But the Lord said here, kill them all for what their forefathers did in Exodus. What's that tell you? You pay for the sins of your father. You nations are going to pay for the sins of your father as they're paying for ours. Our God said, keep my commandments and my laws. Our fathers is like, nah, we ain't doing that. The Lord said, okay. These curses are going to fall upon you and your seed. And our fathers is like, okay. And here we are. 12 generations of ghetto later. Generations of oppression and lynchings and murder later. So we don't get a pass, but the white man can get a pass somehow. Read on.
But slay both man and woman.
God said, slay both men, don't discriminate, equal opportunity. Read again.
But slay both man and woman.
Watch.
Infant.
He said, kill their newborns too. Why? Because they did the exact same thing to us when they attacked us from behind. Read on.
And suckling, ox and sheep, camel and ass.
You know what we call that today? We would call that petty. Oh, that's petty. Yes. Yes, it is. God is petty with these other nations. Well, that's too. If it depends on the evil we do. Go ahead.
Verse 4. And Saul gathered the people together and numbered them in Telaim, 200,000 footmen and 10,000 men of Judah.
Go ahead.
And Saul came to a city of Amalek and laid wait in the valley.
Go ahead.
And Saul said unto the Kenites, go, depart.
Hey, you Kenites is in the way, man. Y'all don't move, we're going to kill you too. Go ahead.
Get you down from among the Amalekites, lest I destroy you with them. For ye showed kindness to all the children of Israel.
You did right. We weren't tyrants. You guys did right by us. You're in close proximity to the Amalekites. Get up out of there. We're going to kill you too. Go ahead.
When they came up out of Egypt, so the Kenites departed from among the Amalekites. And Saul smote the Amalekites from Havilah until thou camest to Shur, that is over against Egypt.
Go ahead.
Verse 8. And he took Agag, the king of the Amalekites, alive.
But Saul, being presumptuous, he spared the tough one, their king, Agag. He let Agag, an Edomite Amalekite king, alive. Go ahead.
And utterly destroyed all the people with the edge of the sword.
We killed everybody else. Read on.
But Saul and the people spared Agag.
But we spared Agag. Probably because he's a good fighter. Go ahead.
And the best of the sheep, and of the oxen, and of the fatling, and the lambs, and all that was good, and would not utterly destroy them. But everything that was vile and refuse, that they destroyed utterly.
So we kept Agag alive, and the cattle that we were told to destroy, we spared it too, being stupid and covetous. Now, jump down to verse 32. Same book.
Verse 32. Then said Samuel, bring ye hither to me Agag the king.
So remember, Saul spared Agag. Samuel said, you spared Agag, huh? Now, Agag was an Edomite king. Agag, keep this in mind. Agag. He says, bring Agag to me. Go ahead.
Then said Samuel, bring ye hither to me Agag the king of the Amalekites. And Agag came unto him delicately.
Hi, sir. Good evening, sir. How are you? Shalom. How are you? Go ahead.
And Agag said, surely the bitterness of death is past.
He said, whoo, thought you were going to kill me. Go ahead.
And Samuel said, as thy sword had made women childless,
as your sword made women childless, go ahead.
So shall thy mother be childless among women.
Your mom going to be childless too. Go ahead.
And Samuel hewed Agag in pieces before the Lord in Gilgal.
And Samuel cut that dude's arms off, legs off, fingers off. Made him turn the dude into cold cuts before the Lord in Gilgal. Samuel was a beast. He ain't play games. Saul playing games. Samuel ain't got time for that. Samuel followed instructions. Now, give me Esther 2 and 5. So remember Agag. Esther 2 and 5.
Esther, chapter 2 and verse 5.
Let's go.
Now, in Shushan, the palace, there was a certain Jew whose name was Mordecai.
Mordecai, go ahead.
The son of Jair.
Son of who?
Jair.
The son of Jair, go ahead.
The son of Shammai.
The son of Shammai.
The son of Kish.
Of who?
Kish.
Of Kish, go ahead.
A Benjamite.
A what?
Benjamite.
A Benjamite. Go ahead. Is that it?
Yes, that's it on verse
Now
5.
get 1 Samuel 9 and verse 1 and 2. So Mordecai was of the line of Kish, a Benjamite, the tribe of Benjamin. Him and Esther were Benjamites, the tribe of Benjamin. All right? Read on. Watch this. So he was of the line of Kish. Watch.
Book of 1 Samuel, chapter 9, verse 1. Now, there was a man of Benjamin.
There was a man of what?
Of Benjamin.
Benjamin. A man of Benjamin. Go ahead.
Whose name was Kish.
Of what?
Kish.
That's Mordecai's line. Whose name was Kish. Read on.
The son of Abiel.
The son of Abdiel, go ahead.
The son of Zerah.
Uh-huh.
The son of Bakarath. The son of Aphiah. A Benjamite.
Watch.
A mighty man of power.
So this line was a line of mighty men of Benjamin. This wasn't a regular line. This was a mighty Benjamin line. Read on.
And he had a son whose name was Saul.
Who's what?
Whose name was Saul.
So Saul and Mordecai come out of the same line. Y'all see that? Let's go back to Esther now.
Esther, chapter 2, verse 5. Now in Shushan the palace there was a certain Jew whose name was Mordecai, the son of Jair, the son of Shammai, the son of Kish, a Benjamite.
Now, jump to verse 15.
Verse 15. Now, when the turn of Esther, the daughter of Abihail, the uncle of Mordecai.
So Abigail was Mordecai's uncle's daughter. They were cousins. They were not uncle and niece. Don't say that. They were cousins. Esther was the daughter of Mordecai's uncle. So she's Benjamin. Read on.
Who had taken her for his daughter.
So Mordecai, her parents died. Mordecai raised her up as his daughter. Go ahead.
Was come to go in unto the king. She required nothing but what Hegai, the king's chamberlain, the keeper of the women, appointed. And Esther obtained favor in the sight of all them that looked upon her.
Now jump up to verse 19.
Verse 19.
And when Esther was chosen as queen. Go ahead.
And when the virgins were gathered together the second time, then Mordecai sat in the king's gate.
Verse 20.
Esther had not yet showed her kindred nor her people.
Esther did not reveal what her race was because Esther was ambiguous, racially ambiguous. You couldn't tell what she was. However, she was. Remember, the Persians are black themselves, but Esther passed for one. She didn't say what she was. The way she looked, you couldn't tell what she was. Read on.
As Mordecai had charged her.
Mordecai said, listen, do not tell anyone that you're an Israelite. Keep that to yourself. Don't say nothing. Read on.
For Esther did the commandment of Mordecai, like as when she was brought up with him.
Read on.
In those days, while Mordecai sat in the king's gate, two of the king's chamberlains, Bigthan and Teresh, of those which kept the door, were wroth, and sought to lay hand on the king Ahasuerus.
So the king's doormen sought to assassinate him. Go ahead.
And the thing was known to Mordecai.
Mordecai got word of it. Go ahead.
Who told it unto Esther the queen. And Esther certified the king thereof in Mordecai's name.
Go ahead.
And when inquisition was made of the matter, it was found out. Therefore they were both hanged. They were both hanged on a tree. And it was written in the book of the Chronicles before the king.
So Mordecai saved the king indirectly. Now go to chapter 3, verse 1.
Chapter 3, verse 1. After these things, did King Ahasuerus promote Haman, the son of Hammedatha, the Agagite.
The what?
Agagite.
So Haman, the son of Hammedatha, the Agagite. Sound familiar? This guy is a descendant of the same Agag that Samuel hewed in pieces. So Haman is an Amalekite. You understand? Haman is an Amalekite, an Edomite. Read on.
And advanced him and set his seat above all the princes that were with him.
So Haman, an Edomite, was second over Persia. The right-hand man of the king, or the hand of the king. That's what he was. Now, hold on, let me see what I want. Read on.
Verse 2. And all the king's servants that were in the king's gate bowed and reverenced Haman, for the king had so commanded concerning him. But Mordecai bowed not, nor did him reverence.
So normally, custom, you bow down to Haman. Mordecai said, I ain't bowing to that dude. I don't do that. That's not our custom to bow to no man.
No.
That movie, Riddick, I bow to no man.
Right.
I bow to no man. Go ahead.
Then the king's servants, which were in the king's gate, said unto Mordecai, Why transgressest thou the king's commandment? Now it came to pass, when they spake daily unto him, and
they told him, listen, man, the custom is to bow. The king's order is to bow down to Haman. Go ahead.
And he hearkened not unto them.
He said, nah, I ain't doing that. Go ahead.
That they told Haman.
So, nah, man, I ain't doing that, man. Nah, man, I ain't doing that. I'm about to no man. I'm about to no one, man. Yo, man, bumper clock. Then Mordecai said, nah, man, I ain't doing that. Go ahead.
To see whether Mordecai's matters would stand. for he had told them that he was a Jew. And when Haman saw that Mordecai bowed not, nor did him reverence, then was Haman full of wrath.
So Esau mad now. This guy won't bow to me. He started noticing it. Everyone's bowing down. The only one standing up. Everyone's on the knees. Oh, Haman. Mordecai like this. Nope. Go ahead.
And he thought scorn to lay hands on Mordecai alone.
Watch. So he thought scorn to lay hands on Mordecai alone. Watch.
For they had showed him the people of Mordecai.
Now it is exposed. He learns what race Mordecai comes from. Go ahead.
Wherefore, Haman sought to destroy all the Jews that were throughout the whole kingdom of Ahasuerus, even the people of Mordecai.
So Haman wanted to kill all of the Jews out of the kingdom for what one Jew would not do. Why? Remember, what was King Saul sent to do? To kill all of Amalek.
Right.
What is Haman's people? Amalek. What's that prove? White folks don't forget. Negroes do. So he learned that this is the guy this is the guy who's responsible for killing off my forefather. This is Saul's people. They had the records. He knew. This guy is that race of people that try to kill me off. Oh man, I'm gonna kill them all. Because Esau holds grudges. Esau forgave Jacob, but his children, no. They don't forget. Black people forget. I don't see color. Esau does. It's called red. It's blood. You see it all the time.
Nigga, shut up.
Yeah. Negroes don't see color except when they're driving.
Right.
You see color then. Red light, green light, yellow light. Stop, go, slow down. But you can't see color anywhere else. Go ahead.
That's why the scriptures say that we'll learn from the writings of our forefathers in Romans chapter 15. Because go back to 1 Samuel chapter 15, verse 32 one more time. The things that were written aforetime were written for our learning. Esau don't forget, but we do. Why? Because we're not tapped into the scriptures. Read that real quick.
Verse you want again?
Chapter 15, 1 Samuel 15 to 32.
Verse 32.
Uh-huh.
Then says Samuel, bring ye hither to me Agag, the king of the Amalekites.
So Agag won't supposed to be kept alive in the first place. So Samuel said, bring him here. Read.
And Agag came unto him delicately.
He came to him delicately. Read.
And Agag said, surely the bitterness of death is past.
So it's wisdom that we read in Sirach about how to deal with our enemies. The scriptures say never trust them. Now, King Saul trusted the enemy, but Samuel did not. Read on.
And Samuel said, as thy sword have made women childless, so shall thy mother be childless among women.
Now go to Sirach chapter 12, verse 10. This is what Samuel applied. This is what we got to learn to apply. You got brothers like Officer Tate.
Oh, Brandon Tatum. Yeah.
Brandon Tatum. This dude is a coon. He don't understand the wisdom that's in the scriptures. Read what you got.
Sirach chapter 12, verse 10. Never trust thine enemy.
That's what Samuel taught us. That's the example that he left for us when it came to our enemies. Read.
For like as iron rusteth, so is his wickedness.
Uh-huh.
Though he humble himself and go crouching.
Isn't that what Agag did? He came and spake delicately, meaning he came down crouching. Read.
Yet take good heed and beware of him.
Beware of him. Read.
And thou shalt be unto him as if thou hadst wiped a looking glass. And thou shalt know that his rust have not been altogether wiped away.
That's when we're going to realize never to forget what our enemies have done to us in the past. When we apply what the scriptures show us, it's going to teach us that our enemies, they've always been the same from day one, and they never going to change.
Oh, praises. Now, we got an Edomite in the audience right now online with us. Wakanda is not real. I'm telling you. Somehow they find their way into these rooms and just want to disrupt the class. And I like that. I hope he sticks around. Don't even block him. Come on. Just ignore him. We're gonna have fun today with him. Hopefully he stays and watches. Give me Esther 13 and verse 3. Because he asked, is Wakanda real? That's his joke. Is Wakanda real? Wakanda is gonna be as real as you being a real Jew. That's how real Wakanda is. Wakanda is as real as you being the children of God or a Christian. That's how real Wakanda is. Read verse 3.
Esther, chapter 13, verse 3. Now when I asked my counselors how this might be brought to pass, Amen, that excelled in wisdom among us.
or Haman, go ahead.
That excelled in wisdom among us and was approved for his constant goodwill and steadfast fidelity and had the honor of the second place in the kingdom.
And his name is Chucky, which is ironic because he's ain't that little doll Chucky got red hair?
Yep.
What are the odds, Chucky? Your name is Chucky, like the doll, the blue eyes and the red hair, like your forefather. Read on.
Declared unto us.
Charles Lee Ray. Go ahead.
Declared unto us that in all nations throughout the world there was scattered a certain malicious people.
There you go. That's you right there. That's you. Look, you got him in the audience. You got him in the audience right now. Oh, look at that. Okay. Dum de la bella. Give me the power, I beg of you. I'm going to be a real boy. That's y'all. That's you. Trying to kill Andy. Read verse 4 again.
Declared unto us that in all nations throughout the world there was scattered a certain malicious people that had laws contrary to all nations.
So you have Haman slandering us, saying that we are a malicious people, that we're violent, Wakanda. Same thing. Go ahead.
And continually despise the commandments of kings, so as the uniting of our kingdoms, honorably intended by us, cannot go forward.
As long as these Jews are around, our kingdoms can't unite because he was a Greek. Haman was a Greek, a Macedonian, an Edomite. He's saying the Persians and Greeks can't come together as long as these Jews are around. Go ahead.
Seeing then, we understand that this people alone
nobody else, go ahead,
is continually in opposition unto all men.
Go ahead.
Differing in the strange manner of their laws, and evil affected to our state, working all mischief they can, that our kingdom may not be firmly established.
So as long as these Jews are around, we cannot unite. There can't be a United States as long as these Israelites are around, causing problems. We got to go into their rooms and disrupt the class because they're causing problems for us. Now, get me Psalms 50, verse 16, and get me 1 John 3 and 10.
The book of Psalms, chapter 50, verse 16. Come on. But unto the wicked, God.
Ask me if Wakanda's real. Is the state of Israel real? Psalms 50, verse 16.
But, verse 16, but unto the wicked, God saith, what hast thou to do to declare my statutes, or that thou shouldest take my covenant in thy mouth, seeing thou hatest instruction,
Go ahead.
and castest my words behind
This
thee?
is the wicked God's talking to. Watch this.
When thou sawest a thief, then thou consentest with him.
When Columbus came to America, all the Europeans they gave consent. Oh, you went over there and killed them people over there? Oh, yeah, go ahead and conquer and colonize and destroy. Berlin Conference. Go throughout Africa and carve Africa up in pieces and take a piece. You take your piece, I take my piece. They all got together and stole together. Go ahead.
And has been partaker with adulterers.
Rapists, murderers, go ahead.
Verse 19.
Watch.
Thou givest thy mouth to evil, and thy tongue frameth deceit.
By law, through the judicial system, through legislature, executive orders. Read on, watch.
Thou sittest and speakest against thy brother.
They sit and do what?
Speakest against thy brother.
They sit and speak against their brother. This is Esau and Jacob. Cain and Abel. Go ahead.
Thou slanderest thy own mother's son.
And they slander us. And they lie on us. You're the most, black people do the most crimes. 80% of white murders and deaths are at the hands of other white people. White folks do more killing to their own than they do with us. When they focus on us, oh, blacks are violent. More violent than you? How many nuclear bombs have we dropped on people? How many animals have we killed into extinction? How many races have we killed to extinction? How many vaccines have we created to kill off millions upon thousands of people and babies? And then after you released it, oh yeah, stop taking it. Now you should stop taking it? Now? After 3 years, you're gonna lose. You don't take this vaccine, you're gonna lose your job. Right. You forced people for like 3 years to take the vaccine by law. Now you're saying don't take it or detox yourself, and we're the murderers? We're the violent? We drop bombs on babies over there in Iran, on little girls' schools. We bombing innocent people over there in Gaza. That's what we be doing. We bombed Black Wall Street. We burned down Rosewood. That was us. Nah, that's you. Let's continue. Read on.
Verse 21. These things hast thou done, and I kept silent.
God said, I'll allow that because you guys are in sin. So I'll let them do that to you. Go ahead.
Thou thoughtest that I was altogether such an one as thyself.
And because God sat back and allowed this man to conquer the earth by blood and warfare and destruction, he thinks God is him. He thinks him and God are they're buddies. He got God on speed dial or something. That God look like him. That Christ looks like him. The angels look like him. The prophets, everyone that's good or divine is him. Because he feels I did all this murdering, all this killing. Surely God's with me. He must look just like me. No, sir. No, Chucky, he doesn't. Read on.
But I will reprove thee and set them in order before thy eyes.
And you're watching that now, Chucky. Us being in order before your eyes. Go ahead.
Now, consider this. Ye that forget God, lest I tear you in pieces, and there be none to deliver.
And God said, remember that. When I come back there, I'm going to kill you all. I'm going to destroy y'all. Now, give me 1 John 3 and 10, and give me John 8:44.
1 John chapter 3, verse 10. And this, the children of God are manifest, and the children of the devil.
And who?
The children of the devil.
So the devil has kids. The children of God and the children of the devil. Go ahead. That's Cain's children back then, and it's Esau's children today. Read on.
Whosoever doeth not righteousness is not of God.
That's Cain and Esau. Go ahead.
Neither he that loveth not his brother.
Did Cain hate his brother? Yes. Esau hate his brother? Yes. Read on.
For this is the message that ye heard from the beginning.
That you what?
That you've heard from the beginning.
Go ahead.
That we should love one another.
Go ahead.
Not as Cain.
Not as who?
Cain.
Not as Cain. Or you can call him Chucky if you want. Not as Chucky or Cain. Go ahead.
Who was of that wicked one.
Who was what?
Of that wicked one.
Who was of that wicked one. He was of Satan, the Bible says. Read on.
And slew his brother.
And Cain killed his brother because he hated his brother. Go ahead.
And wherefore slew he him?
And why did he kill his brother? Why did Cain kill Abel?
Because his own works were evil.
Because his own works were evil. Go ahead.
And his brothers righteous.
But Abel was righteous. Now, give me John 8:44.
Book of John, chapter 8, verse 44.
Christ says the same exact thing. It says, John says he was of that wicked one. Keep that in mind. John 8:44.
Ye are of your father the devil.
Wisdom of Solomon 10. Read again.
Ye are of your father the devil.
Christ told his own people, the leaders, the Pharisees and them, who were in bed with Rome, who were in allegiance to Rome, like your Jason Whitlocks, like your Brandon Tatums. Or your who else? You got plenty of coons I can think of at the moment. But those two alone, Al Sharptons, Jesse Jacksons, these guys is coons. Pastor Pam, these guys is coons. Read again.
Ye are of your father the devil.
So Christ said to his own people who had the spirit of Esau upon them, ye are of your father the devil. Watch.
And the lust of your father ye will do.
And the lust of your father you will do. Watch this.
He was a murderer from the beginning.
He was a what?
A murderer from the beginning.
Who was a murderer from the beginning? Cain. What is Christ calling him? The devil. Read on.
And abode not in the truth.
Because it says, remember I said earlier, it said in Genesis, in process of time, he brought forth fruit. So he did not abide in the truth. Right. Esau didn't either. Because I had to taught Esau the laws and commandments. He said, the hell with that. I'm going to stop keeping God's laws, and I'm going to throw all the black ingredients out of food. The hell with all of that. No seasoning. Read on.
Because there is no truth in him.
Because there is no truth in him. In Cain or in the spirit of our people who love Cain back then. Who love Esau today. Like your Brandon Tatums. He's the devil too. A strawberry Oreo. A red inside and black outside. Wisdom of Solomon 10. Look who he's married to.
Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 10, verse 1.
He's married to damn Gollum from freaking Lord of the Rings. Precious. Wisdom of Solomon 10.
Wisdom of Solomon chapter 10 verse 1. She preserved the first formed father of the world that was created alone and brought him out of his fall
Adam, go ahead.
and gave him power to rule all things.
Gave Adam what?
Power to rule all things. But when the unrighteous went away from her in his anger, he perished also in the fury wherewith he murdered his brother.
It says when the unrighteous Cain went away from her, meaning wisdom, in his anger, in what? In the what? He perished also in what?
He perished also
So
in the
Cain got killed the same way, go ahead.
in the fury wherewith
In the violence. He killed Abel violently. Go ahead.
and also in the fury wherewith he murdered his brother.
So the same way Cain killed Abel was the same way or violent way he was killed. Live by the sword, you die by the sword. Right. Now, give me the YouTube shorts now. I'm gonna probably play one at a time because I ain't got no time. I got so much more to go.
One.
Damn.
Come on.
Give me the shorts. Let me see what I want. I want the slandering thy brother. I want that. Slandering. Accuser. Let me look at it. Let me see what you got. Let me see what you got. Yeah, I like the same thing. Yeah, press play. No, I want that's too long. Go another one. Yeah, go to, let me see. Yeah, that one. I want that one. Yep. This goes to accuse of our brethren. This goes into slandering your brother's son. Press play. Yep. Slandering thy brother's son. Let's go with this. Come on.
Talk about reparations. We pay reparations. What do you mean you want reparations? Our taxpayer dollars, which are mostly white people paying that, goes to, affordable housing, government programs, EBT, scholarships, DEI, you guys getting jobs. Holy shit. Let's take all that, factor in the theft, factor in the crime, factor it in the murders, and then we'll talk about reparations on this show. How about that? You probably won't like that, will you? Because you're not going to like the numbers.
You want to talk numbers and facts? Let's do it. First of all, you talk about DEI programming when white women are the main beneficiaries of DEI programs. You mentioned EBT and SNAP. Over 60% of SNAP beneficiaries are white. You also talk
welfare too, so they won't get rid of it. Because Amalek, the Israelis today, they exploit it. They don't want to work. They sit on their ass and dreidel, and do a little dancing and all that little stuff. And they sit around and they exploit welfare and SNAP until then teach their children how to exploit it and keep the money in the house. All of them live in one house, have one person work, and they all exploit SNAP and EBT and welfare. They will not get rid of it because they're on it. All right? So you niggas are on welfare. No, y'all on welfare and food stamps. Read on. Continue.
Over 60% of SNAP beneficiaries are white. You also talked about your tax dollars. Did you know that over 50% of folks who commit tax fraud are white?
Yep.
Which probably relates to why over 80% of tax cuts go to white families and only 1% go to black families.
Wow. That it? Yeah, keep going.
You better be grateful I talked about these numbers instead of your IQ, because then you'd be real mad.
Yep. Stop playing games. Good applause. Round of applause. That's what Esau does. Slanderous thy mother's son. Is that it on that one? See that anymore? Or is that it? Let me see it. Oh, no, I want that after. Give me, not yet. So that's slandering. Give me Ezekiel 30, Amos 1:11. Amos 1:11, and give me Ezekiel 35. I'm probably squeezing one at a time, or one video.
The book of Amos, chapter 1, verse 11. Thus saith the Lord, for 3 transgressions of Edom, and for 4, I would not turn away the punishment thereof.
Go ahead.
Because he
It
did.
says for Edom, go ahead.
Because he did pursue his brother with the sword.
Esau pursued us with the sword, go ahead.
and did cast off all pity.
And did not care. Watch.
And his anger did tear perpetually.
It did tear what?
Perpetually.
It says his anger did tear perpetually. Meaning that anger that Esau had for us back then, for Jacob back then, it passed on into us. It passed on. That hatred remained. That hatred they have for us is generational. It's in their blood. It's in their biology they hate us. They can't help themselves. Recently, they shot a 17-year-old boy up like 30 times. Like, freaking how many times? Like, numerous times. Another video, they pinned a brother down. He's fighting, and the woman goes, taser, taser, taser. The white guy puts a gun to his face and go, bow, bow, shot him in the face 3 times. It's live. On camera. I've seen videos of Esau will shoot us like 5, 6, 7 times. We ain't moving. Stop resisting, bow, bow. What are you seeing? What do you see? But I see Esau fight Esau. Stop it, Connor. And they fight with the gun. They fighting over. They won't shoot him at all. They won't touch him. I've seen an instance where the cop ran from the perp. Hey, stop it, Connor. Stop it, Biff. And they're running away. You don't want the gun went up from him. He ain't got no gun. 2 manner of people, Chucky. 2 manner of people. Now, give me Ezekiel 35.
There's more on that.
There's more. Read on.
And he kept his wrath forever.
And what?
And he kept his wrath forever.
Esau keeps his hatred towards us forever. It has not changed. Him and his children, it doesn't change. Ezekiel now, 35.
Ezekiel chapter 35, verse 1. Moreover, the word of the Lord came unto me, saying, Son of man, set thy face against Mount Seir, and prophesy against it, and say unto it.
Seir is Edom. Go ahead.
And say unto it, Thus saith the Lord God, Behold, O Mount Seir, I am against thee, and I will stretch out mine hand against thee, and I will make thee most desolate.
Watch.
I will lay thy cities waste, and thou shalt be desolate, and thou shalt know that I am the Lord.
Verse 5.
Because thou hast had a perpetual hatred.
That's what Amos said. You have had, Esau has had, or the European man, that's his biblical name is Edom, Chucky. Hope you're taking notes. Take notes, Chucky. Your biblical race or name is Esau. Read again.
Because thou hast had
Because Esau has had what?
A perpetual hatred.
Has had a perpetual hatred. The same perpetual hatred that Amos said he tears continually. Go ahead.
And has shed the blood of the children of Israel.
And has shed our blood. Go ahead.
By the force of the sword. In the time of their calamity. And the time that their iniquity had an end.
So the time that our iniquity had an end was the time of emancipation. When we got our freedom, bring it to modern time, so-called emancipation. So what did they do that continued after it had an end? Give me atrocities now. Let me see what I want. Atrocities. Yep, press play.
Jasper, Texas. James Byrd Jr., 49 years old.
Rewind it. I want the year. 98. 98. This is James Byrd. Press play.
98. Jasper, Texas. James Byrd Jr., 49 years old, was walking home late at night. 3 white men in a pickup truck offered him a ride. He accepted.
Pause. He what? He accepted it. You cannot trust these people, man. You cannot trust these people. Our people are too trusting. What did God say? Remember. But we're not in this Bible, so we don't remember. We don't remember. That's our problem. Continue.
Late at night, 3 white men in a pickup truck offered him a ride. He accepted. They drove him to a remote logging road. They beat him severely. They spray painted his face. They urinated on him. They chained him by the ankles to the back of the truck with a logging chain. Then they dragged him for 3 miles along the asphalt.
They dragged him for 3 miles. 3 miles down the asphalt. Continue.
Bounced and scraped at high speed. His skin was torn off. His ribs were broken. He was conscious for most of it, trying to hold his head up, trying to roll to ease the pain, until he hit a concrete culvert. His head and right arm were torn off. They kept driving another mile and a half.
They drove another mile and a half, but his body's head is off, his arm is off. They're still dragging him. Their hatred did tear perpetually. Who does this? Have you ever heard of a time when black folks try to white man to a truck and drag him for miles? That's not in us to do these things. Maybe to each other, but not to them. Press play.
Driving another mile and a half, they dumped what was left of his torso in front of a black cemetery.
His torso.
The three killers were white supremacists. One had KKK and Nazi tattoos. They bragged about it later. All three were
They bragged about it later. Go ahead.
convicted. Lawrence Russell Brewer and John William King were sentenced to death and exected.
All praise. I hope it hurt. All praise to the Most High. They got death. Let's survive a pop for his death. Applause to their death. Hopefully it was slow and painful. We will see you again, Lord's will. Press play.
Barry, the driver, was sentenced to life in prison. His first parole eligibility is 2038. In 1998,
Pause. He's eligible for parole in 2038. Why parole at all? Parole for what? 2038. Hopefully somebody find his ass 2038 and finishes the job. He was a damn driver. Wow. There's more. Go ahead.
3 white supremacists chained a black man to a truck and dragged him until his body literally came apart. This was a modern lynching.
That's him right there. That's Gainsborough. That's him there. All right, next one. Y'all want to save these people? You want to save them because there's some good ones. Right. Yep, press play. This is Benjamin. Shout out Benjamin.
This was a real thing that was done by a real slave owner. His name is Thomas Thistlewood. Now I have to warn y'all, things are about to get pretty stomach-turning, so please proceed with caution. So Thomas Thistlewood was born in 1721. He was an Englishman who migrated to a British colony in Jamaica called Savannah Lamar in 1750 when he was 29. He first attained a job as an overseer of a sugar plantation and then eventually bought his own 160-acre plantation in 1767. And he kept a very meticulous diary between 10,000 and 14,000 pages, documenting all of the horrors that he inflicted on the enslaved people for over 36 years. According to this diary, Thistlewood committed over 3,800 rapes with over 138 enslaved women.
3,800 rapes with 138 women. And he's writing it down, taking notes. Press play.
Committed over 3,800 rapes with over 138 enslaved women. And he documented everything. All of Thistlewood's slaves were branded with his...
Put it in the mic.
So look, 3,800 rapes over 138 women. That means he raped each one of them women about 30 times a piece. That's crazy. That's evil.
Wow. Press play.
Initials TT on their right shoulders. He would publicly and brutally whip the slaves for any type of lack of subservience. This could be something as simple as talking back or something as severe as attempting to run away. He even kept the severed head of one of his runaway slaves on a pole outside of his house to keep the others in line. And he was all about torture and humiliation, using it as a tool to control the slaves. He even documented a time where he covered a runaway slave in molasses, tied them up, and exposed them to the mosquitoes and the flies. He would starve the slaves. They'd be lucky to eat maybe once every 3 days, and he would give them just enough to keep their strength up so they could keep working. And while he was doing this, Thistlewood would also throw these lavish parties, entertaining his guests with large feasts. And if the slaves misbehaved in any way, like say one of the slaves tried to steal some of the food that Thistlewood was feeding his guests, Thistlewood would just starve them even longer. And after starving them, he would force one of the other slaves to literally shit in the disobedient slave's mouth. This is something that Thistlewood called Darby's dose, named after a slave who tried to run away. And making the slaves shit in each other's mouths, that wasn't like a once or twice thing. This was something that Thistlewood was known for. He was a vile human being, and he continued to document his torture of these people all the way up until he got too sick to write in his diary anymore. And he finally died in 1786. Thistlewood's diary stands as proof of how horrific...
Made us take a dump in each other's mouths, called the Derby's dose. That's what he did. Next. Yep, Mary Turner. Did tear perpetually. This one's the worst of them all, I think, to me. James Burr was bad. This is bad, too.
The Faces of American Lynching of Georgia, Episode 1, Mary Turner. In our last series, we gave you the numbers state by state. But lynching wasn't just a statistic. It had faces, families, last words. This is the Faces of American Lynching, a continuation of the truth about lynching. Now we tell their stories. They lynched her, then cut her open, the story of Mary Turner. They didn't just lynch her, they lynched the truth, and they made sure her unborn baby died too. It was May 1918. A white
What
plantation...
year? 1918. Remember, James Burr was killed in 98. That's like, what, 80 years difference? 80 years later, 80 years before? Go ahead.
A white plantation owner in Valdosta, Georgia, was shot and killed. His name was Hampton Smith, a man known for violently abusing his black workers. Almost immediately, white mobs began hunting for black men they could blame. They didn't wait for evidence. They just wanted blood. One of the men they lynched was Hayes Turner, a 26-year-old laborer and the husband of Mary Turner, a 21-year-old mother, 8 months pregnant.
21-year-old mother with their second child. Go ahead.
Second child. Mary was devastated, but she was also furious. She spoke publicly, boldly, condemning the mob for killing her husband. She even said she would seek justice and press charges. That was all it took. Newspapers at the time said she made unwise remarks. Translation, she dared to speak like her life mattered. The mob decided Mary Turner had to die. On May 19th, 1918, they found her near the banks of the Little River. They tied her ankles together, hung her upside down from a tree, and set her on fire. Then, while she was still alive, a member of the mob took a knife, sliced open her stomach, and her unborn child fell to the ground. The baby cried out. A mob member stomped it to death in front of everyone. They shot Mary Turner's body dozens of times and left her hanging for hours as a warning. Not one person was arrested. Not one person was named.
Fugitive and a vagabond in the earth.
Right.
No one was arrested. No one served any time. Fugitive and vagabond in the earth. That's what it is. This is Cain all over again. This is who he is. That's what he does. Any more? Okay.
No one in Georgia's white political establishment said a word. What makes this even more devastating is how they buried the story. The newspapers at the time barely reported it. Georgia schools never mentioned it. The state of Georgia didn't even acknowledge her murder until 2008, 90 years later, after a historical marker was quietly placed near the site of the lynching. A marker that was shot at, vandalized, and torn down by modern-day cowards.
Wow.
Mary Turner's only crime was demanding justice. She didn't riot. She didn't harm anyone. She just refused to be silent. And her child, this is the America they tried to hide, but this is burden of history, and we don't forget.
Don't forget.
Right.
Obadiah.
The Faces of American Lynching of
Obadiah
Georgia.
now. Obadiah 1.
Obadiah, verse 1.
I told you I'd be a triggering class. First Timothy. Go ahead.
The vision of Obadiah. Thus saith the Lord God concerning Edom. We have heard a rumor from the Lord, and an ambassador is sent among the heathen. Arise ye, and let us rise up against her in battle. Behold, I have made thee small among the heathen. Thou art greatly despised. The pride of thine heart hath deceived thee. thou that dwellest in the clefts of the rock, whose habitation is high, that saith in his heart, who shall bring me down to the ground? Though thou exalt thyself as the eagle.
Though he what?
Exalt thyself as the eagle.
Though he exalts himself as the eagle. That's what Edom does. Use the eagle as its symbol. The eagle, as in Spain, as in America, Britain, Russia, France, Spain, Greeks, Romans, all exalt themselves as the eagle, a bird of prey, a violent bird of prey that they almost killed off. They can't help themselves. Go ahead.
And though thou set thy nest among the stars.
And though he set his nest among the stars, he landed in space, the eagle has landed. Now you got space programs, Space Force, satellites. Go ahead.
Thence will I bring thee down.
Once you succeed in that, I will start bringing you down. Now we are in the time where America is officially 250 years old, in a time where America is now within its age of decadence. America is falling apart, unraveling. Shouts to Trump. Good job, Trump. Good job. Good for you. Good for you, Netanyahu. Good job. Keep destroying this place. Do your thing. Go ahead.
Thence will I bring thee down, saith the Lord. If thieves came to thee, if robbers by night, how art thou cut off? Will they not have stolen till they had enough? If the grape gatherers came to thee, will they not leave some grapes? How are the things of Esau searched
Esau
out?
steals everything. A thief will come and take enough. Esau come and take everything. Steal the house and the people inside the house he steals. And their race. And their identity. And the ground it's on. Go ahead.
How are the things of Esau searched out? How are his hidden things sought up?
Through his prophets. Go ahead. Through the Lord's prophets. Go ahead.
All the men of thy confederacy have brought thee even to the border. The men that were at peace with thee
that's happening right now. Go ahead.
Have deceived thee and prevailed against thee. They that eat thy bread have laid a wound under thee.
Eventually his own kind will turn on him. It'll be World War III. Go on. Jump down to verse 8.
Verse 8. Shall I not in that day, saith the Lord, even destroy the wise men out of Edom, and understanding out of the mount of Esau? And thy mighty men, O Teman, shall be dismayed, to the end that every one of the mount of Esau,
every single Edomite, will be what?
May be cut off by slaughter.
That's the end result of Edom. They got to go. They got to go. Read on.
For thy violence against thy brother Jacob.
For what?
For thy violence against thy brother Jacob.
Because of the violence against your brother Jacob. Go ahead.
Shame shall cover thee, and thou shalt be cut off forever.
You shall be cut off forever. That's all I want. Now give me 1 Peter 5 and 8. 1 Peter 5 and 8. And give me 2 Timothy 4 and 17.
The book of 1 Peter, chapter 5, verse 8. Let's go. Be sober, be vigilant, because your adversary, the devil, as a roaring lion, walketh about, seeking whom he may devour.
Read again.
Be sober, be vigilant, because your adversary, the devil, as a roaring lion, walketh about, seeking whom he may devour.
Your adversary, the devil, seeketh about as a lion whom he may devour. So the Bible refers to Satan as a lion. Give me 2 Timothy 4 and 17.
2 Timothy chapter 4, verse 17.
Remember, the Bible called the devil a lion. Read that.
Notwithstanding, the Lord stood with me.
The Lord, this is Paul. The Lord stood with me. Go ahead.
And strengthened me, that by me the preaching might be fully known, and that all the Gentiles might hear.
All of us scattered abroad might hear. Watch.
And I was delivered out of the mouth of the lion.
And I was what?
Delivered out of the mouth of the lion.
Some of you have a number next to it. What does it say?
Number 2, Caesar Nero, or the Emperor Nero.
What did Paul call Nero? The lion. What's the Bible call a lion? The devil. Same thing. Same thing. Same thing. Now, read what you got there, what I have here. Read that. Regarding the lion.
In 2 Timothy 4:17, when the Apostle Paul writes that he was delivered out of the mouth of the lion, biblical scholars and commentators generally believe he was referring metaphorically to Emperor Nero.
That's what our Bibles have. Watch.
The Roman authorities.
The what?
The Roman authorities.
So the lion is the Roman authorities. Go ahead.
/ judges before whom he had his first hearing.
And remember, our people were in alignment with that. So that fall on them too. Go ahead, watch.
Or Satan.
Or what?
Or Satan.
Go ahead.
As a figurative or spiritual adversary.
Which is still going back to Esau, Rome. Same thing. Go ahead.
He does not name a specific individual as a literal lion.
Go down, go up.
Interpretations of the lion. Emperor Nero. Many early church fathers and commentators believe Paul used the lion as a fierce title for Nero. Or his local Roman magistrates who held the power of life and death.
Go ahead, next one.
Satan / the devil. Some view it as a spiritual reference to the devil, echoing passages like 1 Peter 5 and 8, describing the adversary as a roaring lion.
Next one.
Extreme persecution. Others view it simply as a general metaphor for surviving an imminent, terrifying death sentence or trial.
Yeah, from the white man. It's a white man. It's the devil. Paul is calling him the devil. That's what he's doing. Now give me Psalms 22 and 20. Out of the mouth of the lion. Psalms 22 and 20.
Psalm chapter 22, verse 20. Come on. Deliver my soul from the sword, my darling from the power of the dog.
That's the dog. Wicked elders of our people. Watch this.
Save me from the lion's mouth.
Save me from what?
The lion's mouth.
This is when Christ is on the cross. Christ is in the lion's mouth on that cross. That's what it's talking about. The Roman authorities. That's the lion's mouth. Read again.
Save me from the lion's mouth, for thou hast heard me from the horns of the unicorns.
That's all I want. So the lion's mouth is referring to the Roman or Edomite European authorities and the evil Negroes that were in bed with that authority, under that authority as well. But primarily Edom here. Now, let's see what I want. I might finish. Revelation 12 and 3.
The book of Revelation, chapter 12, verse 3. And there appeared another wonder in heaven. And behold, a great red dragon.
A what?
A great red dragon.
Why is he called the great red dragon? Because this red dragon is Edom. Going back to Genesis 25 and 20 with Esau. Great red dragon. Go ahead.
Having 7 heads.
Having 7 heads. These are European powers. 7 heads. Go ahead.
And 10 horns.
And 10 horns. These are the European Union. The 10 common markets that made up the original EU. European Union. Go ahead.
And 7 crowns upon his head.
And they all had authority. All gained the power and authority on the earth at certain points in time. Go ahead.
And his
let me get there with you. 1 second.
Yes, sir.
Verse 3?
Yes, sir.
Jump to verse 7.
Verse 7. And there was war in heaven.
There was war in heaven. Go ahead.
Michael and his angels.
Go ahead.
Fought against the dragon.
Fought against the dragon, Edom, the 4th beast. Go ahead.
And the dragon fought and his angels.
And his allies fought against the Lord. Go ahead. Remember I said earlier, the Lord shall battle with Amalek from generation to generation. Go ahead.
And prevailed not.
And did not win. Go ahead.
Neither was their place found any more in heaven.
This dragon lost rulership. The European power structure will be destroyed. Read on, watch.
Verse 9. And the great dragon.
And the great red dragon, go ahead, watch.
Was cast out.
Was conquered. Go ahead.
That old serpent.
Called. So wait. So that old serpent is talking about the serpent that deceived the woman, but who else is it referring to? What would Christ say in John 8:44? Ye are of your father the devil. He was a murderer from when? From the beginning. So he's talking about the devil and Cain and his children today. Read again.
And the great dragon was cast out. That old serpent.
Watch.
Called the devil.
Going into Cain and going into his father, the actual entity itself. Go ahead. Cain is the physical incarnation of the devil. That's what he is. Esau is too. We are walking incarnations of our God. They're walking incarnations of their God. White man has a God. It's a devil. That's his God. Read on.
And Satan.
And Satan. Go ahead.
Which deceiveth the whole world.
So it's not a coincidence. It's not a coincidence that Paul would call the Romans the lion. Remember the 4 captivities. How captivity is a loop. The first captivity we were under, Babylon, was what symbol? The lion. Then Paul calls the Romans the lion again. And the lion is called the devil. So we were in the hands of the lion in Babylon, and we're in the hands of the lion now. Judgment is the loop. That's all it is. Read on.
Which deceiveth the whole world. He was cast out into the earth, and his angels was cast out with him.
Meaning eventually he'll lose power and authority on the earth. He will be thrown in captivity and eventually destroyed, conquered off. Now, is that it?
Well, verse 10.
Yeah, verse 10. Read on, I'm sorry.
And I heard a loud voice saying in heaven, now is come salvation and strength in the kingdom of our God.
Watch.
And the power of his Christ. For the accuser of our brethren.
The what?
The accuser of our brethren.
The accuser goes back to him doing what? Slandering his mother's son. You're on EBT. They're violent. They want reparations. They're murderers. There's crime. Y'all murderers and criminals. Read on.
The accuser of our brethren is cast down, which accused them before our God day and night.
These are your people? These are Jews? Remember, God didn't choose Esau. He chose Jacob. So they feel if we can make God, they believe in their mind, if we can make Jacob behave like us, God will make us his people. That's their thought is. Keep them behaving like us, and then we'll convert and become them. Because they lost that birthright and lost that blessing. So you can't beat them, become them. Esau said, I'm gonna destroy you and become you. I'll make you Esau and I'll make myself Jacob. That's what Esau does. That's what he's done. Now, read on where we at. That was verse 10?
Yes, sir.
Give me Jeremiah 50, verse 7. And him accusing us goes back to what? What Cain said at the beginning. Am I as keeper? I'll give them drugs, I'll give them guns, and I'll blame them for it. They're violent. They steal. Why are we violent? Why do we steal? They kill each other. With what? With guns. Who made the guns? How'd the guns get there? They're drug addicts. How'd the drugs get there? They're poor. Why are we poor? How'd that happen? Any race of people who undergo our conditions will do the exact same things. They've done studies on it. When you have Edomites living in poor conditions, they do the exact same thing that black folks do. Or worse, because they are worse. Read what you got?
Jeremiah chapter 50, verse 7. All that found them have devoured them.
All that found us when we was in sin devoured us. Go ahead.
And their adversaries
and our enemies, that's not just the Edomites, the white man. That's all the nations. Asians too. Arabs too. Go ahead, read.
Said
what?
We offend not.
They said what?
We offend not.
We ain't wrong. They go against their God. We don't. Let's go say it. We don't.
Because they have sinned against the Lord.
Because they have sinned against the Lord. That ain't our fault. But they putting the drugs there, the guns there. They put us in those conditions to cause the crime to increase. But we offend not. Go ahead.
The habitation of justice, even the Lord, the hope of their fathers.
So our adversaries say that we offend not because they sin against their God, the hope of their fathers, their justice. They go against him. That's not our problem. That's their problem. Give me Zechariah 11 and 5.
Zechariah chapter 11, verse 5. Whose possessors slay them and hold themselves not guilty.
Whose what?
Whose possessors slay them.
Whose possessors kill us and then lawyer up. Nolan Wells, I don't know what happened to him. We don't know what happened. Get my mom, she's a judge. Why? Read again.
Whose possessors slay them and hold themselves not guilty.
Go ahead.
And they that sell
and
them
they that
say,
sell us say what?
Blessed be the Lord, for I am rich.
Or blessed be Allah for you Arabs. Go ahead.
And their own shepherds pity them
and
not.
our own shepherds who are in allegiance to the white man or the Arabs say, oh, we don't care. We make money off of this. Like your boy Brandon Tatum over here. Your Jason Whitlocks, your Al Sharptons, your Jesse Jacksons. And the rest of the coon squad. What's that guy's name? The Beta, what's his name? Him too. Jesse Lee Peterson, another one. Another coon. They agree, right? They agree at death and hell, exactly. Give me Revelation 13. Revelation 13 and verse 1 real quick. Give me Sirach 12 and 10 also.
Revelation chapter 13, verse 1. And I stood upon the sand of the sea, and saw a beast rise up out of the sea, having 7 heads and 10 horns.
The same dragon in chapter 12, verse 1. Same exact one. 7 heads, 10 horns. Go ahead.
And upon his horns 10 crowns, and upon his heads the name of blasphemy. And the beast which I saw was like unto a leopard.
Because he took on the Greek doctrine of democracy. Democracy was born in Greece. This empire would incorporate all of the ancient empires that were before it to strengthen it. America became powerful in a small amount of time. America's 250 years old, but it's very powerful. Read.
And the beast which I saw was like unto a leopard.
He evolved from the Persians. Watch.
And his feet were as the feet of a bear.
What?
And his mouth as the mouth of a lion.
Of a what?
Of a lion.
Going back to Babylon, going back to the devil too. Mouth of a lion, go ahead.
And the dragon.
And the dragon, which is the devil, go ahead.
Gave him his power.
Gave him, that's who his God is. The dragon, the devil, gave him his power. To do what? To incorporate Greece, Babylon, and Persia and other ancient civilizations before him to rule with all wickedness and authority on the earth. And technological prowess as well. Because the dragon gave him his power. Go ahead.
And his seat.
And his seat on the earth to rule.
And great authority.
Over the whole planet earth. That's how so it's not because he's smarter, has a higher IQ, as they say. No, it's because his father's the devil. And he would live by the sword like the blessing our father gave him in Genesis 27. He would obtain the fatness of the earth and the dew of heaven by the sword. By the sword. That's how. Because of his IQ. Hell out of here. Give me Sirach 12 and 10. Read it earlier.
The book of Sirach, chapter 12, verse 10. Never trust thy enemy.
Never trust your enemies. Go ahead.
For like as iron rusted.
As he was in the beginning, go ahead.
So is his wickedness.
So will he be today. Over time, he'll try to hide his rust, but rust eventually shows up over time. Any sword, rust will appear over time. All right, is that it?
Verse 11.
That's all I want, verse 10. Now give me real quick black list of the black deaths and white friends. I want that list. I posted it up there. James Byrd made that mistake. Trusted a car full of white folks and they dragged him to his death for 4 miles. 4.5 miles. 3 miles, then his head and arm come off and they drag him 1.5 miles longer. 4.5 miles of being dragged to your death. You know how painful that is? You take your hand and rub it across the carpet fast, that burns. Imagine a street. Then he's turning, trying to avoid being each spot being rubbed against the ground.
Right, trying to hold his head up.
Trying to survive. His behind, his legs, skin being torn off, piece by piece. And you forgive that shit? Y'all niggas is crazy, bro. Crazy. I'm sorry. Y'all crazy, man.
Right.
Read that, please.
Several prominent and thoroughly scrutinized cases.
Just read the name. Let's read the names.
Nolan Xavier Wells, 2026. An 18-year-old. You want to read all that?
No, 18-year-old. Let's read the first part.
An 18-year-old college
friends.
18-year-old college freshman who disappeared and was later found dead following a July 4th boat trip to Horn Island, Mississippi with a group of white high school friends.
Next.
Tamala Horsford, 2018, a 40-year-old mother of 5 who was found dead in a backyard after attending an overnight birthday sleepover where she was the only black attendee among a group of white friends in Forsyth County, Georgia.
Why? You're the only nigga there. Why? Why? For what? That's a grown-up summer party. Mm-hmm. That's retarded. You grown. She's face down in the backyard dead. We don't know what happened. Amber, what happened, Amber? I don't know, Kimberly. What say you, Kelly? I don't know. Next.
Kwawan Charles, 2020, a 50-year-old from Louisiana who went missing after leaving his home with a white friend and his friend's mother and was later found dead in a nearby sugarcane field.
Wow. Next.
Alonzo Brooks, 2004, a 20-year-old who attended a large party with mostly white acquaintances in Lamar, Kansas.
You don't learn, man. You don't learn. Next list, please. This one's a little bit erroneous. This is the first two. Not Nolan Wells, right there. Peter Spencer, read that one.
Peter Spencer, Pennsylvania, December 2021.
This is 5 years ago.
A 29-year-old Jamaican immigrant was invited to a weekend getaway at a cabin in Venango County by a white former coworker.
I remember this. Go ahead.
He was found dead at a cabin with multiple gunshot wounds. The other individuals at the cabin were white. The case sparked outrage.
I think they were saying he committed suicide.
Yeah.
So he just took a gun up. Bow, 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 bow. That's what he did. That's what he did.
Executed himself.
Shot himself multiple times. Suicide. That's what we do. That's how you do it. Go ahead.
Daniel Irvin, Texas, an 18-year-old honor student and swimmer, went to Lake Ray Hubbard near Dallas with white acquaintances and never returned home. His death was initially looked at as an accidental drowning.
Bishop's class last week. Same kid. Go ahead.
That's it?
We keep reading it.
No. Go back to where I was at. Right here. His death was initially looked at as an accidental drowning, but police later arrested two individuals for allegedly tampering with evidence, including hiding his clothes and deleting messages. Yeah, I remember that.
That's the last Bishop's class last week. You mentioned that joint. Right. So this is like, what's that, 6 people? 6? Mm-hmm. We don't learn, man. We don't learn. We never learn, man. Give me Columbus's journal remarks. The faster I move, the faster I can get through it. All right. Read that, please.
Christopher Columbus wrote in his October 14, 1492, journal entry that the indigenous people he encountered lacked modern weapons and could easily be subjugated.
Could easily be enslaved. This is his initial thought, Columbus, in his journal. They can be what?
Subjugated.
We could be easily enslaved. Go ahead.
With a small force. Journal observations, October 14, 1492, he noted that the island inhabitants did not bear arms and were unfamiliar with them, cutting themselves on swords out of ignorance.
They grabbed the swords by the edges. They didn't know what it was. We didn't use swords. They used arrows, daggers. Go ahead.
He observed that they had no iron and used simple cane spears. He famously wrote, with 50 men.
Where he said, he calculated in his mind, with 50 men, watch.
We could subjugate them and make them do whatever we want. Or, as translated elsewhere, with 50 men, they can all be subjugated and made to do what is required of them.
Which is what? Slavery. Now, give me Cells of Hope. You can't make this up. No matter how hard you try, you can't make it up. I want page 213. We'll go through it fast, because I got half an hour. I'll try to get through it. So, let me see. 213. Come on, y'all killing my time. 213. Thank you. Is that it?
You don't have it?
I said 213. I gave you a book over there. I said 213. You ain't write that down? You're killing my time with this. Go next book. Yes. Go to Conquest. I literally gave you that book. I still got the damn wrong page. And you wrote it down on top of that. Pissing me off. Conquest of America. Give me page 22. Throw me off with that. Read this here.
The interpretation of nature's signs, as practiced by Columbus, is determined by the result that must be arrived at. It's very exploit.
This is Columbus. Let me his journal. Read this.
The discovery of America proceeds from the same behavior.
Watch.
He does not discover it. He finds it where he knew it would be.
He finds the land where he knew it would be. Go ahead.
Where he thought the eastern coast of Asia was to be found. He had always thought in his inmost heart, La Casa's report, whatever the reason for this opinion, it was by reading Toscanelli and the prophecies of Esdras.
The what?
Prophecies of Esdras.
What did he read?
Prophecies of Esdras.
In his journal, he was reading the prophecies of Esdras. What's in Esdras? Arsharif, the 10 tribes of Israel being on this side of the world. He knew exactly who he was going to find here and to enslave them. That it? You got the book now? The page now? Thank you. Go to page 213 like I asked y'all. Well, that's fine. We can start here first. This is fine. Showing that Columbus knew who he was going to encounter. Whether he believed it was Asia or not, I don't believe it, but even so, his mission was to find God's people. Remember what the blessing was? Where you find our people is the dew of heaven and resources. Got it?
Start at the greatest art of faith.
Yeah, read that.
The greatest art of faith in the New World was staged in Lima, Peru.
Art of the faith means act of faith. I mean, that means a burning. They would burn us alive. Go ahead.
Lima, Peru, on January 23rd, 1639.
Jump down. So they burned. They would burn the Native Americans alive under the Inquisition. Read. They regard
the Indians as subhuman.
Sound familiar? That was us too. Two-fifths of a man, two-fifths of a man, three-fifths of a man, three-fifths of a man. As subhuman, go ahead.
Upon whom they were conferring a blessing by converting them to Christianity.
Watch.
If they proved refractory, they were slaughtered.
If they fought against it, they killed us. Go ahead.
The Indians were regarded as having no property rights at all.
Go ahead.
Their land, their possessions, and their women belonged to the Spanish conquerors.
What page is this? Go to the next page I asked you for. I had to write all of them down. Read that one.
The point was that everything should follow the pattern used back home in Spain.
Yep.
The inventive spirit of the torturers celebrated triumphs in the Indies also. New instruments of torture.
They tortured us.
Hitherto unknown in Spain were devised and tried out on the Indians.
They tortured Native Americans. Go down. Let me see. Took our land. Go down, go down, go down. Go next pages. What have you? Next pages. Yep. What I asked you for? Next pages? I said skip those, right? Well, I said 217 or 18? What's on there? What's written there? Yes, read that. 216, 217.
Go back to 216. Go back to 216. Right here.
Yes, that's what I want. What I wrote down, that's what I want. You're going to throw me up, waste my time.
Go back up to the top paragraph. Right there.
Read to what extent?
To what extent he hoped that Jewish people would be found there is, of course, not known. This was a concern he locked away in the innermost recesses of his soul.
So, it says Columbus believed that the islands that to be reached were close to India. Then to what extent he hoped that Jewish people would be found there. Why? Because he read what book? Esdras in his journal. So you hear dumb black people say, oh, the Israelites are wrong. The Native Americans are not Israelites according to genetics. We don't care what you think. You're black. Just stop talking to us. He knew in Esdras that Israelites are over here. Watch, read on.
But among his contemporaries.
That's why we can't talk to dumb black people. We just teach. We teach, you learn, we speak, you shut up.
That's right.
Read that, please.
But among his contemporaries, the belief was slow to die. And since the first voyagers and colonists carried this notion with them, it is not surprising that they regard the natives from this angle and look for whatever sign they might link the Indians with the 10 lost tribes of Israel.
Letting you know who he knew he was coming here for. By reading the prophecy of Esdras. Now jump down, read when the Spaniards reached.
When the Spaniards reached the mainland of South America and conquered the kingdom of Peru.
They conquered Asher, they conquered the Incas. Go ahead.
They were again disposed to look for evidence that the Peruvians were of Jewish origin.
Why? Because he read Esdras. Watch, read on.
In 1607, Gregorio Garcias expressed the view that the first inhabitants of the Americas had been Jewish. In 1650, the same opinion was put forward by the Englishman Thomas Thorogood. Manasseh ben Israel, a Portuguese rabbi who lived in Amsterdam and was responsible for persuading Cromwell to readmit the Jews to England, also shared this conviction.
Stop. Go to the next page. Oh, wait, go back. Go to the bottom.
Yeah,
read Montesinos.
And then assumed the name of Aaron Levi. That in South America he had associated with Jews who belonged to the 10 tribes of Israel.
Jump down to go down. Read Scholars now began.
Scholars now began to approach the problem from a scientific point of view, drawing upon the old accounts of the first voyagers, explorers, and missionaries.
Watch.
They noted many parallels in basic religious tenets, including a belief in a life after death, in religious customs, in the organization of the priesthood, in prophecies and dream interpretations, in religious sacrifices, and in the appointment of a day of rest, a Sabbath. Similar features could also be found in the midst of the Indians and the ancient Hebrews.
Now, what page is this? It says the first language. Go to 170 something, 175 or 76. It mentions the first language. He came with translators. Yeah, let me see it. Zoom in. Go down. Yeah, read that right there. Read that right there.
As we have mentioned before, Columbus owned the travels of Marco Polo and had read it with great care and intensity.
So he read Marco Polo's travels and he studied Esdras. Okay, because go down. Read right there, Vasco da Gama.
Vasco da Gama found the way to India around the Cape of Good Hope.
So he sailed around Africa, around South Africa, to go to India. Go ahead.
We can assume that Columbus and Vasco da Gama were familiar with the reports about Jews in India.
So that's why he went to India. He went because he know wherever Israelites are found, wealth is found. Now go down, next page. It says about the first language. Go back, go above that, or before that. Zoom in, about Torres, let me see. No. Go. That's it. Let me see. It mentions the first language of the Jews was Hebrew. Go down. That's it. Right here. Read. Some have inferred.
Some have inferred that the interpreter would be the first to go on land in order to communicate with the natives.
So Columbus had an interpreter on a ship named Luis de Torres. Go ahead, watch. And Luis de Torres spoke Aramaic, Arabic, Chaldean, and Hebrew as he spoke. Go ahead, watch.
We also read in Columbus' journal that as the ships approached shore, hordes of natives poured onto the beach.
Watch.
Columbus first mentions Torres when he speaks of sending an interpreter to talk with the chief of the natives.
He sent this interpreter to speak to the natives. Watch this.
Remember in Marco Polo's narrative.
His book, watch.
Columbus calls
Remember, Marco Polo and them had records of the Jews being in different parts of the world. Watch this.
Columbus calls this chief the Great Khan. At any rate, it is known that Torres was among the first of the Europeans to settle in America.
Come on, if the discovery.
If the discovery of lands ruled by Jews was the common aim of Columbus and of the Jews and the conversos who had supported his voyage with their money and influence, the person of the interpreter would provide a key piece in the puzzle.
Go down. Right here, read this.
We do know, however, that Columbus sent them, together with Rodrigo de Xerez, on shore to communicate with the natives.
He sent Luis de Torres, along with Rodrigo de Xerez, these are conversos, on shore to do what?
And so, on shore to communicate with the natives.
Watch this.
And so we can conclude that after the landfall in America, the first words addressed to the natives were words of Hebrew.
So the Native Americans were Israelites. You don't need you black people telling us what we don't know or we do know. Know what we're talking about. Let's be quiet. You're dumb. Now, give me, let's see. War of the Jews, yes, read that. Yes, War of the Jews, I want page. I want that right now. No. Get me Ezekiel 35. Ezekiel 35, verse 5.
The book of Ezekiel, chapter 35, verse 5.
You read verse 1 to 5 earlier. Now we're reading 5. I'm going to skip around. 35, verse 5. Read that.
Because thou hast had a perpetual hatred, and hast shed the blood of the children of Israel by the force of the sword in the time of their calamity, in the time that their iniquity had an end.
Go ahead.
Therefore, as I live, saith the Lord God, I will prepare thee unto blood.
I'm going to kill you the way you kill others. Go ahead.
And blood shall pursue thee. Sith thou hast not hated blood, even blood shall pursue thee.
Go ahead.
Thus will I make Mount Seir most desolate, and cut off from it him that passeth out, and him that remaineth.
Jump to verse 9.
Verse 9. I will make thee perpetual desolations, and thy cities shall not return.
Go ahead.
And ye shall know that I am the Lord.
Verse 10.
Because thou hast said.
What did Edom say?
These two nations.
That's Judah and Israel. Judah and Ephraim. Watch this.
And these two countries.
These two countries goes into Old Town on one side of the world. It will be Judah and Samaria. Then in the future, it became the land of Israel and the Americas. These two countries, go ahead.
Shall be mine.
Shall be mine. I'll be a Jew in Israel, and I'll be a Christian in America. Go ahead.
And we will possess it.
We will possess the people in the land. Go ahead.
Whereas the Lord was there.
When God's people are there. Go ahead.
Therefore, as I live, saith the Lord God, I will even do according to thine anger.
According to what?
Thine anger. And according to thine envy, which thou hast used out of thy hatred.
According to thine what?
Envy, which thou hast used out of thy hatred against them.
What's the envy from? Because God didn't choose them. They always hated us from the time of Cain and Abel all the way to now. It's in them biologically. You can't change this man. What God have made crooked, no man can make what? Straight. Read on.
And I will make myself known among them when I have judged thee.
So these two nations and these two countries will I have in possession. That goes back to Columbus. That goes back to the Rothschilds, the Balfour Declaration, and you had the what we call it, the Dum Diversis and the Enta Cartera, which is an edict passed on by Rodrigo Borgia to enslave the Native Americans on this side of the world. All right? The Spanish crown. Now give me atrocities. Give me that image first, the image I want. No, give me that War of the Jews first. There's only one page. This is our problem. Give me War of the Jews. I want you to read this. This is what happened with James Byrd. This is what happened with Nolan Wells, that sister, and many of our people that turn the blind eye to evil. Go down, go down. Go up to the top. Yeah, I missed it. It mentions we have is that 195? 195. Yes, go down. Right here. Yep. Read right here. Now, at this point in time, we're going to war with the Arabs. They're taking over Africa, and we're giving them resistance. And the sister right here, her name was Queen Kahena. She was an Israelite queen, and she was fighting against the Arabs' colonization. All right, so read right here. The Muslims would have it.
But the Muslims will have it.
Watch.
And largely due to the peculiar Jewish weakness of compassion for the enemy.
The what?
The compassion for the enemy.
It says the Muslims would have it or gain rulership over Africa due to the peculiar Jewish weakness of compassion for the enemy. Forgive, love, forgive. I don't see color. It's the historians call it a peculiar Israelite weakness. That's how we always get destroyed and hung and killed and lynched and castrated and raped and murdered, because we have a peculiar, I'm stuttering, damn, a peculiar Jewish compassion, which is a weakness. This is insane, man. Now, go to what I want, atrocities. I ain't got much time. Come on, go to atrocities. Let me see the videos I want. I might just use one or two. Due to lack of time, I got more scriptures right here I want to pull before I go. You paid us already? I might have paid them ahead of time. Let me see. James Byrd, what else you got? Sam Ho, read that one. Play that one. Sam Ho's lynched. He's one. How long is it? You know how long it is? That's fine. That's good. Let's go. Come on,
Newspaper announces that a black 99, Newnan, Georgia. The local newspaper announces that a black man named Sam Hose will be lynched. Special trains from Atlanta offer discounted tickets. 2,000 white men, women, and children arrive. They watch as Sam
women
Hose
and children. 2,000 men, women. Ain't just the men, the women too. And their children. Who are your lawyers today, your mayors today, your school teachers today, your presidents today? Go ahead.
His ears are cut off. His fingers are cut off one by one. Then he is burned alive while the crowd cheers. Afterward, they sell pieces of his bones and organs as souvenirs. This wasn't rare. Between 1877
Pause, and they would eat them too. Press play.
and 1950, over 4,000 black people were lynched in America. Most were public spectacles, advertised in advance, attended by entire communities, and turned into postcards. In 1916, 15,000 white people gathered in Waco, Texas, to watch 17-year-old Jesse Washington burned alive. The mayor and chief of police were present.
Wow.
Photographers set up early. The pictures were printed into postcards and sold across the country. People mailed them to friends and family with notes like, "Wish you were here." Vendors sold food at these events. Children sat on their father's shoulders for a better view. Even the Nazis never sold souvenirs from their concentration camps. But in America, lynching postcards became a booming business for 50 years. Senators tried to pass a federal anti-lynching bill 200 times between 1882 and 1968. It failed every single time. It took 140 years. On March 29, 2022, President Joe Biden finally signed the Emmett Till Anti-Lynching Act into law, the first federal anti-lynching bill in American history. Not one person was ever prosecuted for a lynching. Not one.
Fugitive and a vagabond. Never changes. Now, give me Matthew 11:12. Matthew 11:12.
Matthew chapter 11, verse 12. And from the days of John the Baptist until now.
Until now, watch.
The kingdom of heaven suffereth violence.
The kingdom of heaven suffereth what?
Violence.
Suffers violence. Go ahead.
And the violent take it by force.
And the violent have taken away the kingdom of heaven, which is the children of Israel. We are the kingdom of heaven. The violent at this time was the Romans. Now give Psalm 140, verse 1. Matthew 22 and 7.
Book of Psalms, chapter 140, verse 1. Deliver me, O Lord, from the evil man.
From the what?
The evil man.
The evil man. Go ahead.
Preserve me from the violent man.
Preserve me from the violent man. That's Edom. Go ahead.
Which imagine mischiefs in their heart.
To destroy and take over lands and take identities. Go ahead.
Continually are they gathered together for war. They have sharpened their tongues like a serpent.
They spread propaganda. Go ahead.
Adders poison.
They spread propaganda. They lies. They whitewash history. And they try to destroy old books.
Yep.
That too. Go ahead.
Adders poison is under their lips.
Lies, the doctrines. Go ahead.
Keep me, O Lord, from the hands of the wicked.
The Bible calls the evil man, the violent man, the wicked. That's Edom. Go ahead.
Preserve me from the violent man who have purpose to overthrow my going.
That's what Christ said in Matthew about the kingdom of heaven suffer violence at the hand of those who are violent. Now, Matthew 22 and 7, Luke 21.
Matthew chapter 22, verse 7. But when the king heard thereof, he was wroth, and he sent forth his armies and destroyed those murderers and burned up their city.
And did what?
Burned up their city.
Rome came, killed the elders of our people who hated Christ and had Christ killed, and burned up their city. By who? The Romans. Luke 21. Come on, Luke 21, verse 20.
Luke chapter 21 and verse 20. And when ye shall see Jerusalem compassed with armies, then know that the desolation thereof is nigh. Then let them which are in Judea flee to the mountains.
Flee to Africa, flee further into Africa, go ahead.
And
let safety, go ahead.
And let them which are in the midst of it depart out.
Those who live in Jerusalem, get out of there, evacuate, go ahead.
And let not them that are in the countries enter therein.
Those who live outside Jerusalem, don't come back in, go ahead.
For these be the days of vengeance, that all things which are written may be fulfilled.
Verse 24.
And they shall fall by the edge of the sword.
Of the who? Of the violent man. The evil man, the wicked, go ahead, the Romans, go ahead.
And shall be led away captive into all nations. And Jerusalem shall be trodden down of the Gentiles, until the time of the Gentiles be fulfilled.
And our land is now walked upon by impostors until their time in that land is up. And we're slowly approaching that time now, all thanks to America and Israel's alliance. Now, give me, real quick, the city's destroyed. Talk about terrorism. I'm gonna show y'all domestic terrorism real quick. Give me that picture now, that picture. It's the cities that were destroyed right here. This is a fraction, by the way. You got Lake Lanier, New York, Seneca Falls, Detroit. That's Black Bottom, Detroit. Washington had one. Philly had one. Wilmington had a black city. Atlanta had one. These were all destroyed. Tulsa had one. Another one also killed to the flower moon. That was Oklahoma. What part of Oklahoma though? It was
I forgot the
Osage. Osage, Oklahoma, and Tulsa, Oklahoma. An hour apart. They conquered Northern Kingdom and Southern Kingdom at the same damn time. Vicksburg, Slocum, and I learned recently, shout out to Captain Matthew, that the Pentagon was built on a former black town called Queen City.
Wow.
There's a video on that too, but I can't play that. I have no time. Slocum, Colfax, Opelousas. They just sound like Hebrew. Damn. Thibodeau, okay. Thibodeau, New Orleans, St. Bernard Parish, Rosewood, Clinton, Elaine, Okasee. Reuben, that's Reuben, the Florida Everglades. Camilla, Eufaula, Charleston. This is all domestic terrorism built upon hatred and murder. Now, give me 2nd Ezra 11.
The book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 11, verse 40. And the fourth came and overcame all the beasts that were passed, and had power over the world with great filthiness, and over the whole compass of the earth with much wicked oppression. And so long time.
It says over the whole compass of the earth. He gained dominion over all 4 corners of the earth. Because before, under the Greeks and Romans, it was the old world. When he became Spain and Portugal and France and Britain, he gained dominion over this 4th part of the earth, America. So the whole compass of the earth. Read on.
With much wicked oppression.
With much wicked oppression. Go ahead.
And so long time dwelt he upon the earth with deceit.
With deceit. Go ahead.
For the earth hast thou not judged with truth.
With lies and corruption. Go ahead. Read on.
For thou hast afflicted the meek. Thou hast hurt the peaceable.
Who are the peaceable? The Native Americans. I can subjugate 50 of them. I could bring 50 men here and conquer all of them. He hurt the peaceable, who meant to do them no harm. Read on.
Thou hast loved liars.
He has loved liars. Going back to Psalm 50 where it says he loved the adulteress. Read on.
And destroyed the dwellings of them that brought forth fruit, and has cast down the walls of such as did thee no harm.
Yeah, Jerusalem. Cast the walls down. 70 AD. Go ahead.
Verse 43. Therefore is thy wrongful dealing come up unto the highest, and thy pride unto the mighty.
Come on.
The highest also have looked upon the proud times.
Your proud times. Your injustices. Your murders. Your castrations, your rapings, your lynchings, your massacres that you try to turn into, rather than call it a massacre, you call it a riot. Who was rioting? Us? No, it was a massacre. Read on.
And behold, they are ended, and his abominations are fulfilled.
And behold, they're ended. Your time is up. The time of Gentiles is fulfilled. Read on.
And therefore appeared no more thou eagle.
Thou what?
Thou eagle.
Who's that? Obadiah? That's Edom. Appear no more thou eagle. Go ahead.
Nor thy horrible wings.
No, your own people, your kind. Your wings is his kind. Go ahead.
Nor thy wicked feathers.
Nor all European, all Edomites. Go ahead.
Nor thy malicious heads.
Leaders.
Nor thy hurtful claws.
Military.
Nor all thy vain body.
Your whole race is going to be destroyed. Destroyed. Read on.
Verse 46. That all the earth may be refreshed.
Watch.
And may return
back to normal. Watch.
Being delivered from thy violence.
From thy what?
Violence.
From your violence. The violent man. Read on.
And that she may hope for the judgment and mercy. What? The judgment and mercy of him that made her.
And with that, 12 tribes. 12 tribes. 12 tribes. And with that, we say shalom. Happy Sabbath.